listeners. Welcome to another It's Alive actual play with our friends Greenbox Gaming. We're going to be continuing the Hellhole.
Hello.
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 So,
How?
let's give a little quick recap of what happened last time.
Oh,
I've been
allow
in
me.
Budapest, so yeah, I don't remember anything.
It's been what, 2 weeks?
It's been 2
Yeah.
weeks. It's been a minute. No, allow me. As I step back into the unfortunate skin of Petrov. So last time, our last 2 sessions that we had, Petrov, after being snatched by the exterminator, found himself in a strange, weird, otherworldly concrete space where a bunch of really nasty stuff happened to him. It was not well. Yeah, it was not good. He got snatched. He got to see this exterminator figure who seems like a bit of an. I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna call it like I see it. Seems like a weird guy. I think he's a weird guy. I think he's got a lot going on. These other 3, that would be Agent Nathan, Agent O'Leary, and Agent Opal, came after Petrov. Witnessed some weird mural with a green dragon and a fentanyl zombie in the subway, went down through the hellhole and found themselves again in this weird place that looks, it seems very backroomsy to me. Like it's like a place that's trying to be a place but doesn't know how. It's like blank and concrete. They make their way through, have a few flashbacks to some of these guys' memories, and there's some implications that something has been watching them and all of us for a long time. Eventually, the exterminator finishes his unnatural and mundane torture of Petrov, and then eventually the exterminator leaves. Petrov is able to escape, and then link in with these guys. And they all get the hell out of there. And as they go to leave, the exit is miraculously right where they need it to be. And I don't trust it a second. So, just saying it here, I said it to Alex before we started. We might still be in the hole, guys. Not sure. But so we exit. Our vehicles have been vandalized. We elect. And not only have they been vandalized, but these strange rocks, which we now know are some type of green scale, are in the vehicles, planted there, presumably by the exterminator. We elect to use our handy dandy corrupt cop to boost us a spare vehicle, and we head off to a motel. We get a gift pack, or a care package from our handler. He gives us the address for this and what do we call him? The guy who kills bugs. I just forgot the name of it. Exterminator. Yes. We get an address. Don't know if that's going to work out. But we end right as basically Petrov's like, I'm going to go take a shower. And the last thing we ended on was Petrov going in and like getting ready to take a shower. He's got vomit all over him. He's been absolutely physically and mentally wrecked. And I believe the last thing we ended on was a slow zoom in of like in his pocket of one of these little scales had been in him. And I now realize we had a fucking Geiger counter the whole time. We could have scanned before we got out of there.
Alex nods emphatically.
Yeah, you could have. And didn't do it. But here we are. We're all in this hotel, and I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen now.
And I think that's an appropriate time for everyone to give me a power roll times 5.
Excellent.
Oh, fuck.
News.
I forgot we had to roll dice.
We're right into it.
I just need to know who failed.
Okay.
Failure from Petrov.
Oh,
Failure from Ted.
okay.
Okay. Got my backup dice.
Rolly passes.
Pass. Fail. And Roy passes. Great. I'll take half.
88. I mean, it's got to be a fail.
Oh, crit fail.
Nice. Nice.
Not only a fail.
Nice.
That's a super bad fail.
Okay. So just to
this
have an
game.
understanding of what everyone's doing, you're currently in the shower, Agent Omar. Everyone else, you're just lounging around in the motel room, taking
Uh,
inventory.
I mean, I'm not trying to metagame, but I think it would be a. Well, let me try to get back in the hit. Someone else go first.
One of you guys.
Ted's,
Unless you want
Ted's
to
probably lounging on the couch, just like kicking chill after a long day because this is the first time he's gotten to rest and recover since he was called to a fire scene and then these shenanigans and then getting sucked into the basement. So he's just lounging on the couch.
Okay. And then O'Leary, what are you up to? You're probably exhausted.
I think
Get a nap in.
the way that O'Leary kind of
Drugs.
winds down is maybe he cleans his guns.
Okay.
So maybe he's like disassembling old Trusty and Ursula, and oiling them down. If he's got everything in his backpack, we're gonna say he's got gun oil in his backpack.
He's using
That's-
olive oil.
Yeah.
Olive oil, yeah, there you go. Italian.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Roy, I think is doing something similar. He'll take off the hazmat suit, but make sure all his equipment's still like functioning and everything. And I was gonna say he'd be taking the Geiger counter out, and I wasn't gonna be mitigating, but
No, that's
I think-
fine
I
by
thi-
me. You can
I think
definitely
Roy
do-
would be kind of a put out as well. Maybe not like he'd be a little razzled, thinking that he might have lost Petrov just like he lost his other idol. Who I can't remember.
You
the
don't
name.
even remember his
He
name.
doesn't even remember his name.
I remember he was cool. That's all I remember.
All right.
Jack.
Now that I have a
Jack.
good understanding of where everyone is, let's zoom in on Agent Omar, because you're currently showering right now. You're looking at this motel. You're looking at the shower tiles.
It's one of those scenes where he's just like, he's not really showering. He's just standing in the water.
You're letting
like,
the
looking
water
down at his
wash
feet.
down on you, right?
It's
And you're
been a
looking
hard
down
day.
at your feet, right, as the water slowly drains down this metal grate. But as you stare deeply and intently at the ground, those white tiles, they become that lifeless concrete. That drain becomes a grate. It reminds you so much of the concrete walls of the Hellhole. You're back there again. In fact, you're tied to that chair. You feel this pit in your stomach, and you're looking down, and your intestines, they're just spilling out like fat eels. Why don't you give me a sand roll?
Ugh.
Like that scene from Akira.
I was thinking Annihilation.
Ooh, I know. Yeah, that one. All right, let's get a sanity check. 28 under 60. I assume this is unnatural.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you take a D4 for that? Because this is really
A
traumatic.
D4 for a pass. Excellent news.
Yes.
Wow.
You've been tortured all night.
Okay.
By Alex.
By Alex. 2.
Okay, great. Are you past the breaking point?
Nope, I'm going to deflect that, though.
Sounds great. Who is the subject of your deflection?
You know what? I did recently come upon a bunch of new bonds. But I'm not gonna hit those quite yet.
Okay.
I think this one really is. I think it's probably gonna go on his granddaughter Kira. I think that when he goes home, like he told her he was gonna be going to do a consult on a sick lizard.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be as accessible emotionally when he gets home. He's
Oh,
been
I-
through a lot.
This is one sick lizard.
The lizard is so sick. Okay, so Alex, I rolled a 4.
All
so
right.
is that? So
You
that's
just lose the 4 off
Okay.
the bond.
Okay.
Yeah.
All 4.
Mm-hmm.
God damn,
Yeah.
that hurts. And 4
Yeah.
willpower as well.
Yeah.
Oof.
Rough.
And you're not going to recover any willpower because you're not resting tonight.
Excellent news.
So, as you're staring down at your mutilated body, there's just more screams of torture, of anguish in the distance. It leads you to believe, like, how many other people are down here? And because you lost that sanity, I would say those of you outside the motel room, you hear a thump as someone drops onto the floor of the shower.
Ted will look at Roy, like, that you?
Oh no, Let me go check on Agent Omar to make sure he's okay. And
Shower
I'll
door
open
is locked or unlocked. How paranoid are you, Petrov?
I think he would have left it unlocked. I
Okay.
mean, these are his guys, right?
Then
he's
it's
not.
unlocked. Shower with the boys. Then you would see as you open that door, kind of like what Omar saw himself when he saw Simon Gao shivering on the floor
Yeah.
of the shower, and he's just
Uh,
in this fugue state.
we got
He's
a man
not doing
down. I
well.
need help in here. Agent Nathan and O'Leary. I'll kinda go-
O'Leary's still cleaning his guns. He's got earbuds in. He's listening to Freebird on full blast, and he's
And-
just like,
And we're gonna get to that crit fail on the power roll now, because you're listening to Freebird, right? You're thinking about shooting your guns, enacting justice, and you start to almost visualize yourself walking into a crowded mall. Everyone here has the face of your ex-wife.
Marla.
You fucking hate her. You hate Marla. And
Yeah,
in this visualization, right, you start opening fire on everyone with her face.
Wow.
So why don't you give me a sanity roll for that?
Okay.
She's got your credit card and she's spending all your money.
And you just
Right.
feel
They're
this-
all
this
spending your money.
hatred.
Imagine it's like the crescendo of the guitar solo. He just unloads. Let's
Yep.
remember, this guy is not a good dude.
No.
Okay. Roll insanity.
I'm thinking of it. There was
What
a
gave it away?
firefight scene from Boondock Saints, except it's a mall.
All right. That rolled onto the floor, but it's an oh wait.
Pass. You gain San. No.
You win.
Critical pass.
I think it's a 91 on the tens die. I rolled a 10. So yeah, that's a 91, right?
On the tens die, you rolled a 10. So
Yeah,
yeah,
That's a
90.
0.
If you roll,
So that's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
all right, so you pass. So are you talking about the percentile die? That's the one with the double digits.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so if you rolled a 10, then that's a 19. Or wait, what?
He did a double. He
We're
rolled
confused.
a 9. He rolled a
Oh,
9.
he rolled a 9. All right, so
a double
that's
0
a
and a
pass.
9.
It's just one, and you're just shooting people.
Okay.
Freebird's playing.
Shooting
Anticlimactic, but them's what the dice roll.
Yeah, still take
All right.
one.
1. Yep. Got it.
And it gives us an insight of who you are. Okay.
Real
well,
piece of shit.
Opal.
I imagine he's like it's like he starts feverishly like cleaning the pieces.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Opal's just
Yeah, Ted would
tries to
have
drag
jumped
him
up.
out of the water onto the toilet.
Ted
or
would be
something.
helping, trying to get him in. I don't know. Can Ted look at him, be like,
Yeah,
"What the
Petrov,
hell's wrong
you're
with this
just,
guy?"
You're just like shivering. You got the 1,000-yard stare. You don't know if these hallucinations, this psychosis, if it's ever gonna stop until you stop whatever is in that hellhole.
and of that I'm sure.
Roy, what have you seen this before? What the hell is this? What's going on?
Well, I'm not really a doctor. I'll like look. Is his eyes open? Can I open his eyes? I'll like tap him on the face some.
He looks like he is almost suffering from shock.
He's non-responsive.
Was Ted at the house with the mayor?
No.
Or the
No,
No.
that
Okay.
was. I don't know. I don't know about this Agent Nathan. This kind of looks similar to some fellers we saw that came in contact with that hellhole earlier. Petrov, wake
Okay,
up! Keep slapping him.
And you're responsive. You become responsive.
It was and there's a moment where he's like maybe he comes to and like grips you because he's like what? Hey, Opal.
Hold on, you're out cold.
Opal.
We just got you out of the shower there.
And it's like he's like uncovered, he's naked, but he's just like just like face in hands, like elbows on knees, like just there on the toilet. It's
What
just
are
like,
you doing here, man? You're just a broken old man.
Yeah,
playing superhero, secret agent.
he's like, they I saw the hellhole again. I saw it. I heard other people.
Now we
have
know
to,
what
we
we
have
know
to
what
do
this.
something.
Now let's not. We know that this has some weird effect on people. I'm not. You've been through a lot tonight. Now, I would just try to get some rest if you can. I mean, don't.
Now when Opal says that, he's like, the and he like, and this is where he starts. He's like, the rocks. The rocks.
What about them?
The scales.
We left them.
Yeah, well, we left the card that had all of them in there.
And he's gonna start checking his shoes and shit again. He's like, because we've seen this. Like, we've seen this already. Like, we've seen it have an effect on people. He's like,
Definitely.
I know it's in, it has to be, it can't be in me. It can't be in me. And he's like, he's trying to find this fucking thing, you know, like, or he's, and again, I'm not trying to meta too much.
Yeah, and
but it's
then
like,
then you get the idea to use a Geiger counter for sure.
yeah. The scanner. Roy,
Roy pulls it out of his pocket.
Oh,
Turns it on.
it starts ticking.
God
At this
damn it.
point, I'd like a luck roll from someone.
I'll do it.
Okay.
41.
Okay.
Nice.
Then in that case, you would hear probably a vehicle pull up.
It's like middle of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Dale Cage still rocking out at this point, or can someone go snatch the earbud out of his ear?
He's still doing his thing, 100%.
Yeah. Just vivid imagery of just you lighting your ex-wife up.
Ted will
We're not
probably
So
go.
fucked up.
Right.
Roy, look after this guy. I'm gonna go. Did I take it? I heard it as well. Like,
Yeah.
lucky. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I heard something.
So what's everyone doing right now? Roy, you do hear the ticking of that Geiger
Well,
counter.
I'm gonna try to find the source.
It's in
of
his
it.
shirt pocket.
All right, I pull it out, and I guess I see the scale.
And if we hear that at the same time, it's like the door, and Petrov is butt ass naked.
Mhm.
Is going to, because there was a pistol dropped off
There was a
in that-
Glock 18.
in that box. He's gonna go for that pistol.
Okay,
And-
so you're nude, and you've got your
I love
got the
this.
switch.
And I love the idea that O'Leary is here and see Petrov stumble out
And still just
fumble
listening
his
to music.
pistol.
With the,
And
Ted will
like,
go up
he'll
to him.
clock that and he'll just like, you know, and then
And
just
Ancient
like,
Nathan, what are you doing?
Dale, it's time. Get the railgun.
All right, and you're fumbling around and you're trying to get equipped, and it's at this.
I'm gonna get my
point,
axe.
Yeah. Speaking of your fire axe, something whooshes through the window of this
oh
motel
shit.
room,
God damn it.
and it is a firebomb. It is a Molotov cocktail,
Oh God.
and it just sets the brown ugly rug ablaze. So what are you all doing?
Okay. Dale,
You should grab whatever you need to grab, or else you're gonna lose
Okay, axe and helmet. Helmet on.
it. You put your firefighter shit on.
I put fire helmet on, and I got my
Awesome.
axe. We're
All
out.
right,
Ah.
we are gonna go into dex order here. O'Leary,
okay.
you're quickest.
O'Leary,
You still got Freebird playing. It just ended. The solo actually starts kicking in.
okay,
Nice.
here's an interesting question for you, Alex. So I did
Yeah.
say I was disassembling and putting back together my guns.
Yeah,
Do you think I actually
that's
put
a
them back
firearms
together?
roll.
Firearms
Okay.
roll.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
And
okay.
let's see if you're quick enough. You've been practicing though.
He's been force gumping it just like this whole time.
I have never seen him.
That's either a 50 or a 500 under 60.
Well, let's call it a 50, and let's
that-
say that you can reassemble and field strip your weapons blindfolded.
Okay, awesome.
Oh. You have your
So-
gun assembled, yeah?
Reassembling the guns, takes the fifth of whiskey next to him, rips his shirt off, pours the fifth of whiskey on his shirt, ties it around his
What?
face.
thick black smoke starts to fill the room.
All right.
I think
All
that's what I'm
right.
gonna do. I'm gonna make an
So
improvised
that's
fire
what you do.
mask.
Awesome. Up next, we've got Agent Nathan, the firefighter.
He's gonna prep. I don't know. He's gonna try and work on the fire on the rug if it's contained on the rug. What can he do?
Yeah, it's rapidly spreading. I don't know if you would have a fire extinguisher on you.
No. Is there one in the room?
Is there
Hotel
one
room?
in the room? I would say that's luck roll. With
That
a
is
minus
87.
Not
87.
today.
Not today.
20. Yeah,
Ah!
that would most likely be in a hallway. The fire continues to spread.
So,
Mhm.
is the door? It's like a motel, so the door goes outside, right? Or does it go into a hallway?
I would say it goes into an interior hallway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
And then there's a window that goes outside, just like a random window. Or it came from.
It came from the window that's overlooking the street. Let's say you're on the
Gotcha.
second floor.
And then
Okay.
okay.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so Ted
Okay.
like clocks. There's no fire extinguisher, but I think he's got enough awareness. Like that came through the window. I don't think we should go out the door. Out the window.
You're gonna
Let's
jump
get out the window.
Wait.
So,
But the window's the way that we're on the second floor.
Wait. So
Oh,
Agent
shit.
Nathan says that, and
Yeah, I think
and
he's got to say it.
if we can talk a little bit,
yeah, you can
O'Leary's
talk.
gonna be like, they're trying to flush us out. This is a classic maneuver.
Right.
Can't go out that window. That's what they're expecting. Are there any motel room? Are there, you know how sometimes hotels have doors connecting them to other rooms?
Yeah. I would say yeah. There's definitely one of those.
Can Dale take his shotgun? I think it was. Well, it doesn't matter the name, and just blow the lock off of the door.
Fuck yeah,
in
let's
between
do
the
it.
rooms.
You can do that on your turn.
Okay.
But definitely you can do that. So Omar, you're naked.
It's just
And the
superpower.
room's on fire. Everyone's gonna have to make a con roll at the end of the entire round, but Opal's yet to go.
All right. I mean, like he doesn't have any mask or anything. He's grabbed this pistol, right? And he
Yes,
has
it is
no
a
clothes.
Fully automatic handgun.
Oh, so this is
It's a Glock 18.
Okay. He is going to. I think he doesn't have time. So like, if this were a game where we took all the time in the world to decide what we would do, he would obviously grab some clothes because then he would attract less attention, right? But he doesn't have time to do that.
Nah.
Nope.
He's gonna.
Perfect.
Nope.
He's gonna grab the first fucking thing that he can, whether it's we'll
Hey,
say
a
that
bed sheet.
a bed sheet. He grabs a bed sheet,
Okay.
and
Let's see.
if Dale is like getting ready to go through this door or something, and if I don't know, again, like I don't know how much of into Dale's head I am. I don't think I am. I think he's just basically going to get as far away from the fire as he can, and he's like, because again, he is also not the action guy. He's a doctor.
An
You know,
old
he's
man.
like what? He's an old man, and he's had a very long night. He's like Dale. You know,
This
and he's
way.
like, okay. And
All
he's
right,
just
so
gonna,
you're gonna follow Dale. Gotcha.
he's gonna be ready to follow
Okay.
Dale and these guys. And I don't even think he even knows Nathan's deal yet. We haven't exactly gotten
Yeah.
to talk. I know he has a fireman's like mask, but we don't really know Nathan at this point.
Yeah. Can you trust him?
You're right. I shoot Nathan.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna be prepared to follow
Right.
Agent O'Leary. Let's talk about Agent Opal.
Agent Opal, I think would this all happened pretty fast. He would saw the explosion and immediately thought like kind of what the mission was, and he would look down at the scale and kind of wrap it in Petrov's clothes that were laying around around, like at least some pants or something
Yeah.
to like tie them up so he has like a layer between him and this
Sure.
object.
Right. And why don't you give me an int times 5?
Okay. That's a 10.
Oh, wonderful.
Which,
So
okay.
you're concentrating on this scale, and like, I need to keep this away. I need to find some way to stop it. But then you remember there was a situation where you did destroy these scales pretty easily.
Ooh, yes.
UV.
With some ultraviolet light in the clinic.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
true.
either a UV flashlight or sunlight, it seems to disintegrate these scales like nothing.
Okay, which would make sense why it's growing underground where there's no light. Okay, cool.
All right. So you
Noted.
grab up the thing and you get ready
And then
to run.
I
Right?
think I'm gonna head out to the door and just like I see everybody about to go towards this presumably locked side door
Mhm.
and be ready to follow, trying to
Okay.
avoid the flames.
Sounds great.
much.
So everyone at this point can give me a con times 5 roll. Dale, I'm gonna give you a plus 20 bonus for the mask you made for yourself.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
I had my fireman mask on. Does
Yeah,
that,
you can add that as well.
14, so Roy passes.
Failure for Omar 94.
God Jesus. I crit failed again. That's a 99.
maybe the whiskey's just like building up.
It's like so high alcohol content that it just erupts in flames on his face.
Right.
Oh fuck! Oh
So,
shit!
on a crit
Oh shit!
fail-
Oh fuck!
I would say you're gonna take 6 temporary HP damage. So just track this on the side. Just
Okay.
Ooh,
because
Yeah.
that's a
that's a
fumble.
lot.
You're gonna roll a d6, Agent Omar, and if that reaches
So,
your current
Omar,
health, you're probably gonna
hold up.
pass out.
Omar, you passed, didn't you? You got a 61. Oh, no, that's a fail.
Nope, I failed.
Okay.
Wait, no, I did pass.
Oh, if you pass, then you
No, no.
pass.
Wait, no. Sorry, no. That's a 61. That's still failure. My
You were
bad.
looking at mine, yeah.
Yep, I was looking at yours. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
still
yeah,
failed.
roll a d6, and
All right.
if that goes up to your current health, you're gonna pass out.
Okay, guys, this can be bad. I have 4 hit points.
Yeah.
Not great.
So
Once you're out of the smoke, you're gonna regain all of this.
it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Is what Alex is saying.
We're in the
We'll see.
shit.
All right, let's see. Come on, 1. 1.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you
boy.
just basically take on these lungfuls of this smoke, right? Every single piece of like dirtied rug is now like going into your lungs through this
Sheesh.
smoke.
Jeez.
Top of the round, O'Leary, you got your shotgun ready. You're gonna start
I'm
blasting
blasting
that door.
through that door.
All right, you blast that door. No need to roll at all. It's
Okay.
a immobile door. It goes flying off its hinges, and just like on cue, right? The fire alarm starts blaring. Claxtons. There's the fire. It's spreading, and the sprinklers are going off, but they're mostly ineffective in such a
Right.
cheap motel you're in. So you blast open the door. You hear roll luck.
Okay. 18.
18. Okay, that room is empty.
Oh, I was about to say it's like
awkward.
So
it's like
the
a
door
little lady and her
blasts
dog.
open, and the door lands on the ugly brown rug of an empty motel room. You're out, and you rush in, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Agent Nathan, what are you doing?
I'm behind them. I'm tailing
Exit's
them
right there.
uh,
All right, sounds
through
good.
the... Yeah, just tailing them.
Omar, you're also tailing.
As soon as he saw the second floor window, he's like, okay, this is a bad idea. I thought we were lower down.
Are you
And-
going to grab anything, or you're just gonna leave it to get consumed by the flames?
I told O'Leary I needed him to get the railgun, so I'd probably try and grab that railgun on the way
All right,
out.
so you snatch it and then you get out of the room. What about you, Omar? You're it's struggling to breathe. You're just
Yep.
wheezing. You're coughing
He-
your lungs out.
I think like
You're
I'm just,
naked.
now like I've
You have
got
a
I
gun.
imagine like on one hand I've got like a sheet halfway pulled over my crotch,
Yep.
and on the other hand I've got a pistol and I'm crawling towards the door, like
Alright.
just like on all fours, just.
The most fucked up toga party.
Why are you caring about your dignity at this point? Like,
Yeah, you're right. Like he probably does drop the. He's just again
The
now
bed
he's just naked again, and he's
naked
like,
and afraid.
he's probably singed. know.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
You know?
He's
But yeah,
wax.
this fire
Smells like
it's
wet dog.
spreading. It's gonna consume the room, but you get out. Opal, anything you want to grab? You still have lab equipment in
Yeah, I would
and your
try
hazmat suit. One or the other.
Ooh.
to
Lab equipment
Lab
does
equipment.
include the UV light. So
I would take the lab equipment.
all right, so you scoop that up with both hands, and you just dive into the next room. And with that being said, we're gonna get out of combat order as this fire continues to spread. You hear a vehicle just peel out outside.
Holy shit, we're blown. We gotta move this
You're
operation
not
somewhere
safe.
else.
Yeah. Fucking like if
Anywhere.
Omar sees that he has my clothes, he'd be like, Pants, we have to go.
Hold on, before we go, we need to get rid of this scale, and then I'll try to UV it right there on
Yeah,
the spot.
you just disintegrate it. It just
Brr.
goes up like that.
Okay, so as O'Leary hears tires squeal, can he like open the door of the hotel room and use Old Trusty's scope? Does Old Trusty have a scope?
No, it would be you'd be looking out the window of this motel room. You could look
Yeah.
out the window.
Well, I'm trying to peep the license plate.
It's very apparent that it's a pest control van.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Nice. All right.
Okay, so we didn't track exactly where we found where his base or where the company was because it went back to the Dorchester, which is a nod to some people if they
the
know
Dorchester
other operations.
district.
Oh, okay. Not the same Dorchester.
No.
Okay.
No, not the facility.
Okay.
We can visit there after this.
Let's go there now.
I genuinely thought that's
We
what you
never
were hitting
left.
at.
We never
This,
left.
this game is a simulation of our home game of impossible landscapes, and we
Right.
never left the door.
Just four guys drooling in
So
a room.
what do? You're hearing sirens in the distance.
We-
There's
Oh.
people gathering outside
We
to
have to go.
evacuating the burning building.
We have
Yeah,
to
I
We
go.
don't-
gotta get out of here. We gotta
Blend
fuck
in.
out of here.
We have to blend in.
Yeah,
like
let's
you know,
go.
like with the
Blend in.
people who are like evacuating.
So for experiencing all of that and having a place of safety just firebombed, I'm gonna say that's a sanity roll against violence.
Okay.
0/1d4.
93. That's a failure.
Oh, roll the
Or
d4.
1d4.
That's a success.
So I just rolled a 2.
Nice. Is that breaking point?
It is not, but it does get me my third pip.
All
in
right, you are
violence.
adapted to
Oh.
violence. So you are
Hmm.
subtract 1d6 from charisma and all your bonds. So this is the part where you might get fucked up because you might lose some
Yeah.
bonds.
So here we go. If I roll big here, I could lose the bonds with every one of you.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
God.
Yep.
Let's
Oh,
see what
and it's
happens.
delicious.
D6. Let's see. And Alex, like we're looking at roll 20. These guys can see what I'm doing here.
Mhm.
Come
Oh, I
on.
trust you.
3.
Okay.
Ooh, that still
Not
hurts.
great.
That is not great. So I just lost
not
my
terrible.
charisma. My charisma just went down to 5
No fucking way.
Wow.
because I had a
Jesus.
previous damage from the acid.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're fucking disfigured.
So
Dude,
I don't
you-
want to bog
you're-
you down too much, but how does that affect your bonds if you lose that much?
You
charisma?
subtract the same amount from.
Oh, okay.
So you could lose them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I also rolled an 8 on the initial roll, but do we then, if we succeed, do we still take sanity damage?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
You're an ice cold motherfucker. All right. So how are you evacuating the area? You've still got the stolen vehicle.
How the
So
fuck did
I'm-
he track us here?
With the
I'm in
scale.
full gear. Full
Yes.
gear. So guys, let's go. Lead the way. So he's gonna like burst
All right.
open with his fire axe, and he's got his helmet on. He's like, "All right,
Ooh,
make way,
yeah.
make way. We need to get through. We need to get through here.
Is
Sorry,
there a way
make
we
sure
still
you-
Why
got
is he getting
eyes?
away from the fire? If someone's in
No,
the
we need to go. I'm getting back up. Shut up, you.
Why is he
Don't
running
ask
away from
questions. I'm the
fire? He's from Fahrenheit 951 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, if you just want to go and have the least amount of people see all of you just leave this scene of the crime, I would say that's either a stealth or a drive. Either or. Just one person roll.
Is there any way we still
Yes.
have eyes on the extermination van that peeled out?
You are not in a vehicle, so at this point it's driven off.
Who's got the best drive? Someone roll a
I've
drive.
got a
just rolled
drive.
something.
Yeah,
if you
I'm
get a
leading
crit
the way.
on the drive, you'll know where it's going.
Well,
That's an 11.
he rolled an 11.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Wow. Okay.
So
Nice.
All right,
maybe
Agent
you
Nathan.
just start shoving people out of the way, and you hop into your stolen vehicle. Everyone hops in. Are you going to follow him?
Yeah, we have to.
All right,
Yeah.
then
We're going
he
after him.
goes-
We cannot be hunted a second
Dale's
longer.
Dale's out for blood.
I
you
mean,
can see the vehicle. It's parked in front of that
I
subway
mean,
station
Opal,
again.
even being the most rash or
Damn it.
not violence prone, he's like, this is a loose hair. We got to get this guy, or he'll
We're
do it
going
again.
in.
How populated is the parking lot at this point?
It's,
What time is it even?
It's like 3 a.m.
Okay, so probably sparse.
I would say there's a few cars who are parked overnight.
Okay.
We have to go. We have to end this. This is where he is.
Okay.
Did you?
If he's
Opal,
on
you
the-
have the light.
Petrov, you're fucked up as fuck.
I'll cover the rear.
O'Leary.
I mean, ain't nothing
O'Leary.
safe down there, but all right.
I need you to take care of that car.
O'Leary, he's a strong man. He can handle himself. We need you on that Goss. Take him out.
And we need to get that car. We're not getting hunted again, my friends.
You can blow up his
Fool
car.
me
sure.
once.
That's what I'm saying. Aim
Or at
for the
least slash
tires.
his tires or
Yeah,
something real quick.
use the Goss and shoot this fucking tires out.
Here's a fun trick my uncle taught me. And he lights a rag and puts it in the gas tank.
Great.
We need to
Wait,
go
we're
in.
driving after a car.
No, we're
Right?
there.
No,
We're
you've
there.
made it.
We're
We're
there. Yeah.
Like you
Oh, we
had
made it to
because
his
of that
car.
crit. Yep.
He's back
Cut
at the
to.
subway.
Oh, I
I-
thought we were doing a chase scene. Okay.
Okay.
No.
No,
we
we're
I
there.
skipped
just,
the
I just
chase
gave it
scene.
to you because you got the
Okay.
crit.
So
But-
he's out of his car and we found his car. Okay.
I do think it is smart to blow up his van,
Yep.
which was what I was
Yeah.
trying to do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Rag soaked in gasoline, ignite it. Walk
Yeah,
away.
the car. Would that blow up the van? Yeah, probably.
It would set it on fire. It wouldn't blow up. It would.
Yeah, I would say the van is caught alight. It starts to burn. This might attract some attention
Oh yeah.
because there's
We're going
just a
in, though,
burning van,
so nobody
in the
sees us.
subway.
Well, okay. Now that I know this, what's actually going on?
Okay.
Opal will suggest, what if we just get our friendly on the line? She's an engineer for the city. We collapse this whole bitch down. We don't even have to go in. We have to annihilate this whole area. I mean,
How much time will that take, Roy?
less time than going in there and plucking every scale out from the
Guys,
floor.
listen. Slash the tires for now. Do not set fire. We go in. We take
I
this
mean,
light.
it seems like Dale's already.
It's
set
already
this
on
thing
fire. There's like, Petrov,
that ship has
bad
sailed,
news,
Petrov.
buddy.
I'm sorry. I
Listen,
respect the hell out of you,
if
but
nothing else, we have to get in here. We have to kill this man. He is the vector that these things are spreading for right now. We have to go in. We have to get rid of him.
There's
I-
no time.
don't nobody blow up my hotel room without getting a proper ass kicking.
Then lead the way, O'Leary.
All right. Yeah, and I'll just like rack his shotgun and
Right.
like
I think what's badass is when you were taking inventory of your materials and your firearms and your ammo. It turns out that Sticky, your arms dealer, has given you dragon's breath rounds.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So it's you shoot out flaming magnesium tipped pellets.
Alex,
Mhm.
I like you. I don't trust you.
I'm rooting for you.
Good call.
Dragon's breath rounds. You
you've
said
got
I'm gonna put
incendiary
him down.
ammo. All right.
Yeah, I want
Um,
you to use these dragon's breath rounds.
All right.
And Ted's got the modified railgun at this point after he took it from
Fuck yeah. Okay.
the room.
It's only one
Roy-
guy.
Roy will begrudgingly follow them, even though he thinks he should just collapse the whole
Yeah.
thing. So he'll pull out his
Roy-
Geiger counter and try to use that as a compass towards this
Right.
exterminator.
Roy, let me
Towards
teach you
evil.
something real
so
quick.
you got your Geiger counter in one hand, your UV light. In the
Yes,
other.
I was gonna be like,
Oh,
you
we
gotta
have
go
UV light.
akimbo.
I could just destroy all that
Yeah,
shit
that's
down
what
there.
we're gonna
Okay.
do.
No.
Wait,
Okay.
what shit? No, I never saw the mural. Never mind.
Well, you could be
Down
told
we go.
of the. You can share information. That's fine.
This mural you told me about. We need to go in there and see if the light affects it or something. Like we need to go
There's
from
a-
inside out. He can't be behind us.
There's a crackhead in there.
Okay.
I just thought you should know that.
Okay.
Okay,
That's-
noted.
It's a tragedy. We
Noted,
don't have time to
Roy.
deal with it right now.
Sort of a pandemic that ain't our purview to fix. The national
Delta
drug
Green
crisis.
cannot fix this.
Not even Delta Green can deal with the fentanyl. Missus.
All right, so you rush into this abandoned subway, a subway that is so much filled with grime and cobwebs and rat shit. You can see there's a new set of footprints. They're just sprinting towards that crawl space. It's those boots.
Well, we'll go past.
Yeah, Dell's taking point.
Opal
Lead
is
the charge.
We're gonna go past that room with the dragon
Yeah.
thing
All right.
anyway. So.
It's a side room, yeah.
Pop in there real quick.
Yes, and the mural is there.
When Petrov sees the mural, is anything? He had a bit of an interesting interaction. Does the mural summon anything from within him? Any feelings?
It just
Besides
makes
being
you feel
small.
gross.
Okay. Ugh.
Yeah, and it just looks malevolent.
Well, we'll just do like, assuming that just UV just burns
Yeah, it
everything.
turns out
He'll just like
it's
go
just
across.
it's just spray paint,
Okay.
not
Alright.
made of
Just
anything
looks-
special.
Hell of a cool. What are we doing here? This is the wrong way.
Does the fentanyl guy, does he tick?
No, he's currently in the corner of the room, kind of staring into the corner, kind of like Blair Witch.
Okay. Well, he can stay there. That's
Just light him up.
Leave him alone.
yeah. So Petrov's whole is taking the rear, bringing the rear up. If
And you
we
know what's
are
crazy? I
leaving.
think we're gonna let that crit fail ride on that power check earlier. O'Leary, you're looking at that
Oh.
person in the corner. They got the face of your dead. No, sorry, your ex-wife, not your.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So,
And you know what? Everyone's got the face of your ex-wife.
all right.
It's weird because the
Uh-oh.
voices though they don't match. They're just
Maybe
you're losing it, man. Give me
maybe
a
Dale clocks the guy in the corner first, and he's just
Yeah.
like, Marla, what the fuck are you doing down here? And he
And you
racks a
see
shotgun.
O'Leary just like
Like,
talking to
yeah.
the man in the corner.
You know this guy?
Dale.
Her name's Marla. She's
Dale,
my
Brooke-
ex-wife. We got a
Dale.
daughter. And
Dale,
she
it's
needs
okay.
to die.
Dale, relax. And-
He's monologuing.
Can Ted try and like get him?
He's monologuing.
Can Ted try and like persuade him?
I would say
talk
that
him
this
down?
is an insanity to roll against helplessness because you have someone who's obviously mentally not well and he's got a gun. So it's just gonna be 0/1. O'Leary, I'd like you to make a sanity roll
Yeah.
for against the unnatural
Okay.
because everyone's looking like your ex-wife now.
All right. 48.
48?
Under. Wow. 48 at 48.
All right, you succeed. So 0.
Oh, okay.
I passed the sanity.
Yeah, my sanity
So-
points are currently at 48, and I rolled a 48.
Oh, lucky
Okay.
you.
Lucky you.
The sand loss for the seeing your partner becoming an absolute sociopathic killer. That's a 0/1.
Okay. Petrov passed.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
rolling a
pass.
sandy.
No, failed.
Everybody,
He failed.
everybody's
he failed
rolling a
and took
sandy.
one.
Oh,
He
then
failed
take
and took one. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
fucking rolled a 100.
Oh, okay, it's just one.
It's still one, yeah.
Okay,
Still
okay.
one. Can
Alright.
Ted try and like stop him from what
Yeah,
he's
you
about
can
to
put
do
your how? Are you gonna
by
touch
persuading
him?
like go
Put your
go
hand
and
on his shoulder.
no, I think like he realizes he's unstable, but he's gonna try and get through to him. I don't know,
It's
like persuade
very
him like
scary.
it's not real. It's not real, Dale.
How do you
Dale,
react to
come
that,
back.
O'Leary?
He says, "Shut up, Gwen," and he backslaps him across the face.
Oh! Okay,
Hold
Told
on,
you
Dale.
this dude was a piece of
He's
shit.
he's a bad guy.
you can give me a dodge.
Yep.
Agent Nathan.
I think I'll try and dodge that. He fails to dodge that.
Okay,
Gwen
then you'll take a D4 minus 1 damage.
is
Damn.
his daughter, by the way.
What?
Holy fuck!
That's,
I'm taking
r-
sanity damage.
He rolled a 1.
He
Alright.
rolled a 1.
All right,
So-
one minimum.
A 1 minimum. Okay.
Opal will be like, hold on there, Dale. I mean, this guy's been down here for 2 days. If he owes you money, he'll be here when you come back up.
Wow, Marla really sounds like Agent Opal.
It's Petrov. Omar is gonna be. He's like, O'Leary, you can't do this right now. We need you. O'Leary, listen to me. It's Petrov.
So I get-
And you know that something's fucking with your head, O'Leary. You just get this pulsing headache. Something's not right.
So I gotta ask you, like, how far into this fiction is O'Leary? Does he literally think he's with Marla and Gwen right now? Or
That's
is
up
he
to
like
you.
okay?
Yep, I'm giving you control.
I think maybe after he smacks Agent Nathan
Yeah.
and he says, "Shut up, Gwen," and smacks Agent Nathan, he sort of like freezes and goes cold and like starts shaking. He's like, "God damn it, I'm sorry. It's this fucking place. It's got my head all twisted. Fuck."
Ted's gonna be pissed off. He's like, I fucking owe you one. Dale, you get that cheap shot. I owe you.
Later.
Ocel
Get your
is,
shit in the game.
Ocel is falling apart. Agent Nathan, you walked into a shit show.
Yeah, you. You know what?
Um,
Incel is 1,000,000 times better than Ocel.
Right?
Fuck.
Right.
We gotta keep going.
O'Leary.
We gotta get out of this fucking room.
The hole. We need to go to the hole. Opal.
Through that damned crawl space.
Opal. Use the light.
Oh, that hole. Okay. And then he shows the light down.
All right, you shine the UV light into the crawl space, and it starts like you can see the embers kind of start forming as the scales disintegrate.
Oh, they're all crusted in the
Yeah.
hole. Okay.
Oh God.
Hold on, there's tons of them in here, and he'll like just follow behind as he sees them sort of disintegrate.
And I guess we're gonna.
We're
Petrov
following.
is pulling up the tail wherever we're going.
Do you have
And,
pants on yet, Petrov?
Yes.
I think this is
Okay.
where I'm
Only
gonna
pants.
I'm gonna take a page out of the Alien RPG book.
Oh yeah.
You have 4d6 to roll Agent Opal. Every single time you roll a 6, you lose that 6. You
Oh,
lose
it's
that
battery.
D6.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's the battery for your UV light.
Interesting.
Once you run out of D6s, that's
We're
gone.
done.
You're fucked.
That's so cool.
Wait, so okay, how does
So
that
roll
work again?
4d6. Every 6 you get, you remove that die.
4d6.
Yep.
Yep. And you keep rolling until
Um,
you run out of dice.
Okay. That's a 5, 4,
Oh,
6,
Oh,
Cute.
oh, get rid of that die.
1.
So
Okay.
So I
now
got
you
3.
have 3d6
Yeah.
for the rest of that battery life.
That's how much battery you have left. That's a cool mechanic.
I
Yeah, it
know.
is.
Like Alien, like the.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
from the
says Alex.
Alien tabletop RPG.
Cool.
All right.
I guess it
Is
makes
that
sense
the only light we have?
because that's an iconic scene where you're like, when
That
he's
is
in
the
little
only
shaft.
light you have, unless you can get creative.
I think he said, doesn't the shotgun have a light on it? Didn't have a light on it before?
Sure, we can make sure we can have that happen. There's even a battery because in that flashlight. So,
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Into
Yeah.
the hellhole.
and you are going
Opal.
to go through the crawl space. Who's first?
Guess Opal.
Oh no way.
I
thought I was
he
was
was
the
leading.
guy you're
Yeah,
counting.
the flashlight.
Because I'm burning away the scales as we
Mm.
proceed down the hole.
Okay. Okay, I see. Is there any possible way we can cover?
We just crawl behind him.
Someone would have to crawl in front. Maybe he'd shine the
Fuck.
flashlight over the shoulder.
Okay, we should have a talk.
Yeah,
before
what's
we
the
go in
marching
there.
order?
Look, we have to go in. O'Leary, You go in first. Opal covers you with the light. Nathan, you behind. Me in the back. Do not fuck me here, people.
You're pretty fucked already,
It's
Petrov.
kind of hard to be more fucked than you already are. Gotta be honest, Petrov. You had a rough day.
And it's like, I imagine like Petrov like standing outside the hole is like shaking. Like the idea of going back in here, like he is not. It's not even like a psychological thing. It's like his body is like, nope, nope, nope,
Yeah.
nope, nope, nope.
Physiological terror.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I mean, this guy did just beat the shit out of Ted, but
Roy, you don't need to go first. I'll take point on this one. You just use that scientific light you got there and burn the magic away. I don't quite
Question
know.
mark.
So it's O'Leary, it's Opal, it's Nathan, and then it's Omar.
Yeah.
All right. Hands and knees, or are you gonna do a squat walk?
Squawk.
I'm gonna say a squat walk.
All right, so you got your
That's what they do in
Spaz
Alien.
12, you got your fucking incendiary rounds loaded in, your dragon.
it's just like Alien now. Are we
It's
playing
just
Alien,
like-
Alex?
Wait a second.
and
put
then
those
the
words-
xenomorph comes.
Yeah, I was like, we better not see a xenomorph.
You cross
to
this
keep this
threshold,
handy.
and you're back. Welcome back. It's almost like you've come home.
Welcome back. Welcome back
Welcome back.
to
Welcome
the
back.
hellhole.
Some things are familiar, some things are quite different. It's almost like the layout's changed, but you
That's
still
enough.
have that oppressive malevolence that is just pushing down on your shoulders. You can see that there are so many pathways to go.
That's what I
Y'all-
picture this in my head as like an MC Escher sketch, but like
Right.
in the
Oh,
flavor of like Alex's background.
Yeah.
Right.
okay.
And as you get through this threshold, get through the crawl space, and you're able to stand directly up, meanwhile Opal's burning away the lights, right? You can see that there's just this hallway, this long hallway, except that every 5 feet there's like a door frame without a door,
Okay.
and it goes on for like 50 feet.
Is this whole
Hmm.
place just like scattered with pustules of these like scales, or is there like
Uh-huh.
a cluster somewhere that seems
It's
like a source?
mostly, just the horrifying thought is something big is crawling through the hallways of the hellhole and
And just leaving these.
Leaving scales.
Oh god.
But the doors aren't like
there's no
organic
doors. It's
shape.
just the door frames. Yeah,
The
it's
door
just
frames,
all
I mean.
They're
concrete.
just square
Yeah.
openings and
Yep.
clunk.
square
I mean,
openings.
It's like someone's idea of what a door should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's some
I
backroom
mean,
shit,
we've been
man.
here
Big time.
before, fellas. Maybe we can find out where they kept Petrov.
This looks
what would I
nothing
roll?
like what we had before.
I know, but we gotta find it. What should I roll? What is this? A search?
Can we?
Are you
Don't
going
we-
to try and navigate your way back into the heart of the hellhole?
I mean, that's
Into
presumably
that
where we're
great
going, right?
hall? Yeah. You can give me a navigate, whoever's first or leading.
We're following
Um,
you.
Okay. Let me see.
Or
my
can I?
nav.
Can I?
I don't actually have any
maybe
navigate.
push it a little bit and say I'm doing. I want to look for, footsteps of the
Yes,
exterminator.
you can do that.
Okay. And that would still be navigate.
Or search.
Okay.
I'll buy you search.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cool. 25 under 80.
Okay.
Nice.
Great. So you managed not to get too lost. And this is the point where you follow these footsteps, right? And there's these side rooms, and you're seeing people. Sorry, you're not seeing anyone. You're hearing low moans of people who you think your mind instantly goes to the people who are trapped down here. Like,
Just like
you go
Agent
into a
Omar.
room and there is just a manhole cover in the ground in the middle of the room. This room's maybe 10 by 10 feet. There's just a single manhole cover. Beyond that manhole cover, you hear just someone languishing in pain.
Jiminy crickets! Is there more folks down here?
There's
Roy,
Who's there?
we gotta come back for him.
Please,
Roy.
please come back. Don't leave.
I'm sorry. I'm
Give
sorry
me a
we
sad
can't.
roll against helplessness.
Jeez.
Don't,
no.
don't fucking leave me, please.
We have to go. Ted passes. We gotta go. There's
65
nothing we
under
can do.
six.
Say the mission.
67.
I gotta get to the heart.
All right, pass the sand roll.
Okay, just zero.
Success.
Success
It's-
zero.
There's a hand on your shoulder, and it's Petrov, and he's like, "They're already dead."
And here's the horrible thing, right? You hear that one voice yell out, and like a domino effect, it's like a chorus.
Oh,
my
fuck.
god!
Oh, man.
It's just like
Prisoners in a
echoing
cell.
Everybody.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
That's cool.
There's like a cinematic scene where it's like the four of us standing in the hallway, like looking down as we just hear screams go up.
Yeah.
It's like some bloodborne shit.
Don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. And I think that's a pretty great place to end this episode.
Oh my god! Great
Jeez.
job, Alex.
Well
Nice
done.
job.
Talk about atmospheric. Ooh. Okay.
Now I feel like I'm in hell.
Oh, good. Oh, we found hell, guys.
Job
Yeah.
done.
It was, you know what it really was? It was the tortured prisoners we found away.
Along the way.
Yeah, that's
That's what it really was.
Welcome back to the It's Alive actual play episode of Hellhole. This is going to be the finale.
Okay, guys.
We'll see.
We're leaving the
Challenge
hellhole.
accepted.
We're leaving the hellhole. And we're not looking back.
There's gonna be a lot of role playing in this episode.
So yeah, there's this chorus of screaming and pleading voices coming from these manholes. And you know what's even worse? Just through those covers, you can hear the sloshing of water.
Ugh.
I'm sure it's just water.
Nasty.
It's probably nothing else.
But if you'd like, you can continue to track these footprints deeper.
And okay, and just to get the layout, just to get the idea, the visual of this,
Mhm.
this hallway with doorways on each side, each
Yeah.
with a small room with a single manhole cover in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Just guesstimate for me, like, are we talking 50 doors? Are we talking 100?
It's really
Like-
hard to tell since you're in the middle
Oh,
of this,
great.
but you can't quite get the feeling that whatever created this place wants you to know.
Okay, we're being shown this. So Alex's son wants us to know,
Yeah,
is what you're saying. Okay. All right.
it's important to know these things.
We cannot help. We cannot help.
We got to put it into this guy right now.
All right. And just like his voice, you hear it echoing throughout the concrete structure. And it just says, scales spread like seeds. And it just echoes throughout this entire place. And you can't quite get a pin on where it is except for your alertness roll.
Hmm.
Let's do this stealthy, guys. If we can. I don't know if we made too much ruckus already.
I'll take an
Rallying.
alertness roll.
From all of us?
Oh,
Or-
yeah.
all
Who's
right.
going to see who first?
I think
Failed. Oh no, I passed.
Fumbled.
Passed alertness.
Fail for Petrov.
okay.
It's all down to O'Leary.
That's a pass.
All right. Wonderful.
I think as he's taking this alertness roll, he's gonna swipe into his special pocket in his backpack and take the last of his LSD and just wipe it across his
Oh yeah,
gums.
the hunt is on.
Because that.
I mean, this
Let's
guy's
go.
like fucking Hunter S. Thompson, dude. Like, what the fuck?
He totally is.
All right, so this is what you do see. Just looking down the hallway, maybe 50 feet away, you can see the silhouette, the hulking silhouette of the pest control man move from left to right, slowly, almost gliding.
I see him. I see the motherfucker. And he's gonna take out one of his earbuds, put it in, and you just hear, there is Oh man, in New Orleans. As
Are
he
you
racks
running?
his shotgun, he's just gonna, Michael Myers like approach this silhouette that he sees. Just
Okay.
like
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
it's
'cause
50 feet away.
You're armed. You have nothing to fear.
Stack up. We'll try and get in behind him.
And mouse. That's what you hear echoing. You cannot.
Hold on,
you,
I'll
you
cover
clicked
you,
a little
Dale.
bit.
He
Cat
said
and
cat
mouse is what he
Cat
said.
and mouse. Okay, I see.
Roy will just like have the UVs shining on Dale the entire time to hopefully just
Yeah, you're burning
cover that whole
away
area.
all the scales, and you can give me another battery roll.
Uh,
3d6.
Three now.
Yep.
3.
Okay, 2, 4, 2.
Oh,
Yes.
Doing
your
great.
battery's holding.
We'll live
Happy
forever,
battery.
guys.
Sure. I
yeah.
think Ted's gonna be locking and switching on the railgun, like prepping it.
Okay. So, yeah, you would follow down the hallway 50 feet. You got your shotgun raised, and you enter a room that is basically not even uniform pillars like every 5 feet. It's just pillars everywhere sporadically.
Oh.
They call the rising sun.
And at
It's
this
just like-
point, like you see his shadow moving. And beyond that, you see further on in darkness 2 glaring red eyes.
Are these actual eyes, or are these the generator that we saw earlier?
Well, you think that they'd be the generators, and then they blink.
Oh shit.
Dale's
Mm.
unloading. Like, clocked
Okay.
him.
So why don't we go into combat?
So we're all in this room now.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're following one another.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, you are going to. So it looks like the pest control man is currently in cover, but the thing, the large hulking shape at the back of the room, it's right there. You can fire at it. So why don't you give me a firearms roll? It is your turn proper.
Great. This is horrible.
You have dragon rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing can stop you.
What do I keep? So 3 zeros.
Oh,
0
that's
on the
a
one
fumble.
side.
That's a 100.
That's
100.
100. Okay.
All right. So I would say
Crap.
like you get off
Just
like
crap.
maybe 3 shots. You've put the Spaz 12 in semi-auto mode, and you go like gouts of flame shoot down this large room, and as that flame illuminates the room, you see what you're shooting at. And this is going to require a sand roll.
Oh shit.
From everybody, I
Yeah,
assume.
for everyone.
Okay.
Because
So
what
pass.
this is, it's almost gaunt, it's sickly, it's hulking, it's covered in these blue-green scales,
Yeah.
and it's this snarling reptilian form. It reminds you of a fucking dragon. Oh, yeah.
Like long, like a
Long
long, like Chinese
serpentine
style
dragon.
Long, lanky
dragon.
gout. Oh.
Yeah, so if you fail, that's a 0/1d6.
Jesus.
What if we get
40 under 48.
All right, then you've passed.
what if we get a critical
good.
success?
Oh, it's 0. Seeing this thing's not too bad. But
I don't know.
that's when your gun jams.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for Roy.
But it turns out, yeah, your shots go wide, and at this point, the pest control man, he kind of comes out from the side with a handgun, and he's going
Sure.
to return fire.
Mm.
If you'd like, you can dive for cover. However, you're going to lose your next turn. Otherwise, you can hope he misses.
Who's he aiming for?
He's aiming for Dale,
Okay.
Agent O'Leary.
So as I said,
Yeah.
he just wiped some LSD across his gums.
He's
I
Max
think
Payne.
he's-
In his head, he's Max Payne.
You're fucking
Every time.
invincible.
Yeah.
You're gonna live forever.
This is his way of dealing with the the horrors.
That's
of the
not always
hellhole.
how the acid trips go.
And I think maybe he just like he's not quite lucid, you know? He just like
Yeah,
clocks the
that's great.
exterminator pointing his gun at him, and he's just like, it's almost like if you look at it in a dream. So I don't
Yeah.
think he will dodge.
Okay. He's gonna try and Mozambique you.
Ooh.
46. All right, you do get hit. It's not gonna be too bad. It's 6 damage as he fires 3 shots. You don't quite get headshot, but like let's say you take 2 to the shoulder.
Okay,
and
now to
those
be
sprawl
clear,
out.
this is real damage as
Yes.
opposed to the damage that you told us to write down at the
Yeah,
side
so
earlier.
you were out of the fire now, so all the smoke inhalation, all that smoke damage is gone.
Okay.
This is
But,
a gun.
Yeah, you just got shot. You feel 2 searing points of pain
I don't know.
on your right shoulder. And he gets back into cover.
Fuck.
You are
Just like when
bleeding.
Marla shot me.
Nathan, what are you doing?
Nathan has his railgun loaded,
Mhm.
and he's gonna probably take a knee, and he's gonna be probably crouched really low.
Okay.
I guess they were kind of in cover, kinda just behind one of the pillars, and he's probably gonna just check the barrel straight for the 2 lights for the generator that he saw before, which is now turned into a dragon, and probably try and fire this thing off.
Okay, great. So why don't you give me a firearms roll? There, you fixed up the railgun / Gauss rifle, so it won't explode in your hands or anything.
Can I argue for heavy weapons?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
I
that.
love that.
It's a fail regardless.
Oh, okay.
63
ah,
over 50.
I'm still
Damn
gonna
it.
give you some information for that. So you go down on one knee, you fire this Gauss rifle, and there's this horrific scraping sound as the piece of rebar deflects off its scales, its blue-green scales.
Oh god damn it.
So it looks like this dragon, it's armored.
Don't worry,
Guys, I don't
yours.
think
I got
this is not gonna
something
work. This is Roy just like eating his chips.
Yeah, by the way,
like, I've got something for this.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's a good thing we brought the EPA guy because he is the one. He's the real hero of this story.
Goddamn hero. All right. Awesome. So, what's next? Let's talk about Omar's turn. Your shit's going down. There's gunfire in your direction.
Omar has a
Also,
I
everyone
oughta-
give me a sanity roll against violence if you're not already
Ah.
adapted, because you're being shot at.
That's a
It's going to be
62.
0/1.
What happens if you hit it right on the dot?
You win.
Okay.
You win the game. You win
You win the
Delta
game.
Green.
Wait,
I got a 100.
All right, so it's just 1.
And remember, every time you take a type of sanity damage, make that tick
Yep.
over there.
Mhm.
Every time you take sanity damage and don't cross a breaking point.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
these agents will
Oh yeah.
be on
They're
another
gonna be
deployment.
fine.
Yeah. What happens if you fail?
Just 1, Sam.
Okay.
Petrov is going to seeing Dale being shot.
Yeah,
Having
he's
been
not in
fresh-
cover. He's just standing out in the middle of
Yeah.
this.
and being freshly kind of, immune to violence damage himself. Has a new coldness to him. And he is going to, can I move to cover and basically like
Tackle him
have the-
into cover.
well, like, can I, like, I want to like,
You can maneuver yourself if you want to shoot the pest control man.
can I move into cover and shoot at him?
Yeah, I'll let you do
Can I do
that.
both things?
Are you gonna just full auto spray the pest control man? Lethality 10%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's
I
see.
am.
Yeah.
I love
Seems
that for
appropriate
you.
for the
Petrov-
acid spray that
Yeah,
happened.
Petrov is like pushing forward, and Petrov is so fucked up still. And I imagine his shoulder like slams into a column as he takes cover, and he's just gonna do one of those like half looks and spray.
Okay, great. Why don't you give me a firearms roll?
So I've got an okay firearms.
Dale's
okay,
head
it's-
headphones are knocked out, and so his phone is just blaring House of the Rising Sun. I'm listening to this right now as they're playing, and it's such a fucking cool
54.
soundtrack for
It's
this.
a vibe. Is that a hit?
54 over 40, a failure.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some information regardless. So you spray in the general direction of the pest control man. He's exposed because you've maneuvered yourself so that you can fire at him while he's taking cover behind the column. He sees you coming. In his right hand, he's got the handgun. In his left hand, he has a scale. He's holding that up. And as you
shit.
spray this hail of bullets, this rain of death, these bullets stop midair when they get about 5
Fucking
2
Neo
feet.
shit.
And he's holding it out like that.
Use the light! Use the light, exterminator!
Yeah, so you can give me a sand roll against the unnatural for seeing that.
65 over 59.
All right, lose
Failure.
D4.
Fuck. 4, I'm
Ouch.
going to deflect because I don't want to cross.
How much willpower do you have left? You might not have enough.
Alex, don't worry about how much willpower I've got.
As he changes the numbers on his character.
I currently have 8, but roll D4
all
and
right,
see
this
how
is
much I
great.
deflect.
This is great.
I just
That's
deflected
3.
3, so I'm only going to take 1.
Okay.
I'm down to 58 over 56, and I am down to 5 willpower.
Wonderful. So yeah, he just stopped the bullets midair. They hang in the air for quite some time, almost for an eternity. Opal, what are you doing? Which one?
Yeah.
Dragon or pest control man?
Opal's been like he's rolled he saved all his sandy rolls, so he's kind of kept it together.
Mhm.
We're seeing the dragon after witnessing all this violence, so he'll still keep his head in the game and go for the big money and try to shine it right at the dragon.
Oh,
Nice.
awesome. All right. So no need to roll, like you just hone it in. And its scales, they just start to burn away. And underneath there's this really sickly looking pale undulating flesh that reminds you of raw crab meat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeesh.
But it looks like you've taken a huge chunk out of its armor, and now you can roll a battery roll.
okay.
I really like this. This is a
3.
really good use of
Yeah,
the
it's a
battery.
good mechanic.
Two.
It's fun.
2, 3.
All right.
Nice.
Hold in tight.
Strong battery.
All right. So at this point, it knows what you just did. Give me a power roll, Agent Opal, because it's the
Power?
dragon's turn.
You said
Hmm.
power.
Yes.
This is 29 under 70.
Okay. So you feel like your grip starting to loosen on the flashlight, your hand shaking, but you managed to hold on to it, and you see this beast no longer highlighted by the flames of the magnesium rounds nor the UV light. You see its eyes go deeper into the darkness and they wink out.
Huh.
Hmm.
Oh,
It's running away. I yell.
Meanwhile, it's Agent O'Leary's turn.
So, Agent O'Leary's playlist has turned from House of the Rising Sun to California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas
Nice.
while all this chaos is going down. And he's just like, "Ah!" And he's gonna chase down this dragon.
Oh,
so you
I
said,
realized y'all didn't hear him yell, but my neighbors did.
oh, nice.
oh, did it filter it out?
Oh, it's-
peaked.
you're
Just a
good.
bit.
All the
Okay,
leaves
yeah.
are brown. Let's go.
Yeah.
So his shotgun jammed, you said?
Yeah, you're gonna have to take some time to
No.
unjam it, unless you're gonna take out.
Old Trusty,
All right.
Old trusty.
who is okay. So it's been like a month and a half since we.
Yeah.
made
Betsy or
characters.
something, or it's gonna
Old
be-
trusty is a pistol.
Yeah.
It's a 45 caliber,
Yeah, that's
1911 pistol.
Yep. So yeah.
All right. So do you toss the shotgun onto the ground to lose that weight?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely throws
You
the
draw a
shotgun
handgun and
down,
you start sprinting out into the
draws,
dark.
sprinting,
It's Terminator.
yelling, firing at this
All right,
horrendous
and it's
monster.
serpentine. It's slithering to and fro
Yeah.
on the hallways of this thing, and you turn a corner, and there it is again. The abyssal drawbridge. It's just this concrete slab that juts out over nothing. And then there's the other side, where there's more passageways.
So the monster
It turned a
went
corner,
through.
and then you turned the corner, and now you're not seeing it. So it must have ran forward or somewhere else.
I don't think it went across the drawbridge.
I don't know.
What's that big bridge you guys saw last time, right?
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
this concrete just bridge that just juts
Just a very
out
thin
20
bridge.
feet.
Like the Khazad-dûm from Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Khazad-dûm.
So what are you doing?
Tails walking the bridge.
Fuck yeah! All right, you're ballsy. I like it. It's the pest control man's turn.
Oh.
You just tried to kill him, so you're basically in line of fire of his handgun. So if you'd like, you can dodge and probably not die because you do have 4 health.
You know, Alex, it's been a good run.
You're not
and-
dodging.
I think with everything going on. So, do I have cover, by the way?
You have cover, sure. So it's harder to hit you.
Petrov is going to prepare to pepper him back. He wants to suppress this guy. Petrov is a man at the end of his rope and at the end of his life, as far as he is concerned.
All right, you better hope he doesn't hit then. You're just gonna pray.
That's the name of the game.
All right, because what he's gonna do is he's gonna try and fire and then get into cover.
Okay.
So, yeah, he raises that handgun, and he's got a -20.
Okay.
Number I need is 40 or below.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 17.
Oh. Okay.
You are in cover. I will
Let's see
say
the
it's
damage.
being in cover. I'm gonna say it's -4 because you're just trying to shoot in concrete.
Right.
So maybe there's a chance. I don't. know
There's a
how.
chance.
I rolled a 10.
Come on.
Oh,
what?
God.
Was
What'd
that a
you
10?
roll?
I rolled a 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did.
Jesus.
Petrov.
That
How
brings
does he-
Petrov
how does
down
he go?
to negative something.
Yeah.
And Delta Green doesn't do negatives.
So
Fuck.
this is exactly what happens. You let's say you both leave cover at the same time to shoot at each other, and you get one right between the eyes. Everyone can roll. Everyone there, so not O'Leary. So Nathan and Opal, you can roll me sanity against violence for seeing Agent Omar die.
Damn.
If he was one of your
Oh.
bonds, you take it's a D8 instead of a D6.
Fuck.
I
That was the
passed
only one of
sanity
y'all I
roll.
took.
Christ almighty.
So
that's
if
an
I pass,
18
If
18
you pass, it's a
though.
1.
it's a 1.
And then you know what's even more fucked up? The bullet comes out of his head. He stands up again. Then the bullet goes into his head. He drops
No.
down, he
Okay.
reverses, and it just repeats over and over. So that's another
For
sanity.
real?
That was unnecessary.
Back and forth, dying over and over.
He's always
just-
he's
Is this only?
constantly getting shot.
Is this
in the head.
Petrov or the exterminator? No, it's Petrov.
This is Petrov.
Oh,
Petrov's
no.
constantly resurrecting and dying over and over and over. Just
Yeah. And you're seeing the blood splatter. It's going in the same direction every single time.
So I just eliminate one Sandy if I pass.
Yeah, and then roll a different one. Roll a different sand
Okay.
roll because you're seeing this.
I'm just doing really
Ted-
well. That's a 12 again. So
All
I
right,
pass
so
that.
it's just another one.
Same.
And then I
Ted's got a.
I'll just eliminate Petrov from my
Yep,
line.
cross him out, and
Can Ted do a crazy idea?
yeah,
Can Ted's seeing this like back and forth, stuck in a loop. He's right next to him, like they were both in cover.
Mhm.
Can he try and like
Take the
jump
bullet?
and tackle him out the way at the right time?
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. He can.
Wow.
So maybe like
Whoa.
a strength or like an athletics or something to
let's
try
do
and get
that
him, or
on-
maybe with a timing.
John.
I want
Let's,
to. I want to time it
Love
when he's
this.
not got a
let's do
bullet in
that.
his
Let's
head.
do that on your turn. But
Cool.
the pest control man, right? He shoots you right in the head, and he's gonna. You hear his footsteps echoing out as they move further
he's
away.
running.
But he's in. No, he takes cover again.
Oh, okay.
So Agent Nathan, is your turn.
That's it. He's gonna see Petrov go down. He's like, no! And he's gonna see this weird thing, and his eyes gonna go up, like, what the actual fuck is happening? And then he's gonna say, Roy, cover me! And he's gonna try and
More
dive
bullets ring
towards
out
Petrov.
as you try to dive. So why don't you give me an athletics roll?
All
On a
right.
success, you're still gonna take damage because you're gonna probably take the bullet instead. I'm gonna need
Right.
a crit for you to get out unscathed.
That's a 24 under athletics 60. So it's
Okay,
a pass.
great.
Okay.
So yeah, you jump and you dive and you take the bullet for Agent Omar. Take 10
Wow.
damage. Agent
Oh,
Omar, you're back. You're
wow.
at 4 health. Why don't you roll a d20 for dying against Sand Loss?
Wait, so is Petrov alive and now Ted died?
No,
No,
Ted
I've
took
got-
10 damage. So he
I'm on 2
fuck
damage,
up.
so I think I'm unconscious, aren't I?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
this okay?
And Petrov, you want me to just roll a d20, just straight up d20?
Yeah, d20 for coming back from the dead.
18.
Yeah, you lose that much. That's probably a breaking point. Remove all your check marks.
Does he come back?
He looks alive.
I am alive,
He
and
looks
I am
alive.
at
4 health.
I'm at 4 health.
Yep.
And fucking 40
And you're fucking fried.
breaking point.
So now Agent Nathan is like lying prone next to you.
Unconscious.
Yeah, he took the shot.
John,
to the
that
Took
was-
side.
too much damage.
That was brilliant, though, Sean.
That's
That was
wild.
great.
Some
Yeah,
heroic
that was
shit.
That was
very
great.
cool.
All right, so that was your turn. Give me a con times 5 roll, or else you're gonna. I'm not gonna give you an auto unconscious at 2.
Okay.
I'd like to.
It's
keep
a
it at
27 under 70.
So you're
that's
still
that's
up.
a pass.
You're barely breathing. Let's say when you dove, you got the bullet lodged right in the chest cavity. So you're gonna need like some kind of surgery for this, but you are still up. Agent Omar, you are alive.
I think
Yeah, I am.
It's your turn.
he still passed all these sanity checks, but as you said, even passing, he's slowly ticking down.
Yep.
So I think he's just fucking going. He's just saw his friend die, and he was like,
Over and
Super
over
upset.
again. Yeah.
now he's back to life. Now fucking Ted's about to die. Agent Nathan.
The trade.
Okay,
What-
I crossed
I mean-
2
The trade.
breaking points, by
Great.
the way.
We're gonna see what that comes if you get out of this
I mean-
scenario alive.
Roy
I
doesn't
don't know if
have
this was useful.
anything on him, but he'll try to. I mean, I'm
You
assuming
could shine that light and get rid of the scale on the.
that's what
Pest
he's going to
control
try to do as he's running towards where Ted and Petrov are. To like, I don't know,
And
are
you
they
slide
down?
into cover.
Yeah, are they
Yeah,
down?
no, they're
at-
both-
in the
They're
open?
both on the ground, and I would say roll luck to see if you've gotten to cover.
Okay.
Oh, talk about tense.
That's a 6.
All right, then they are in cover. They are behind a miscellaneous pillar. And go ahead, and you're gonna shine your light at the pest control man.
I roll something for that.
Yeah, you roll battery
Oh, duh.
because you see the scale. It burns up in his hand, and the first time, like he just drops his hand down to his waist, and then slowly brings it up to the handgun to stabilize it because he's gonna fire more on his turn.
That's a 5,
Okay.
a 4, a 5.
Oh, great.
Killing it.
Good battery.
Your battery stays And now it's Omar's turn. After that's O'Leary.
Omar.
Oh, actually, after that's Dragon. But
Omar. Is my pistol at hand? Like, I have my
Yeah.
pistol still?
I'd say so.
He was just standing in the end, right? Because he was going back and forth of dying, and then I caught him and kind of tackled him
You
out the
took
way.
the bullet for him, yeah.
Yeah. Well, so here's my
So he's
question.
just standing there.
Do I need to fuck with the fact I've just passed 2 breaking points?
I would say, yeah, this is gonna trigger a fight or flight. So fight, flight, or freeze, Omar.
Okay. I'll roll a d6, fight, flight, freeze in that order.
Yeah.
God, I hope it's fight. I hope it's a 1 or a 2. Here we go. It's a 6. It's a freeze.
So yeah,
Damn.
you're just like, you're looking at your own hands, you're feeling at your temple where you just got shot in the fucking head. And it's smooth. Besides the acid burns, it's smooth.
Right. Just
You should not be alive.
what? And
And
he
you're
just keeps
just
saying
givering.
He keeps saying what? Like he's just
Yeah.
mumbling. Just what?
Awesome. Meanwhile, in a separate room, maybe even a separate dimension,
Who knows?
O'Leary, you're on that bridge, right? Give me an alertness roll.
Okay. Let's see. That's a 23 under 70.
All right,
Nice.
Dragon Slayer. As you're running across that bridge, right, you notice the claws clinging on the side, on the
Yeah.
underside.
It's underneath.
And one
Oh.
tries to just
Oh shit!
grab at you, but because you succeeded that alert roll, you roll out of the way
Okay.
before it can just grab one of your limbs and just rip it off.
I imagine he's walking through this.
Yeah.
Describe what is he walking through? Is it like an empty? I'm kind of thinking of like Indiana Jones.
You're above the
and
abyss,
the Last
yeah.
Crusade.
You're above
And he's like
hell
walking through this
itself.
path.
Right.
A B C D E F G. Little dragon ain't gonna eat me. He's just like firing off his gun as he goes.
So yeah, you dodge this attack, right? And I'm gonna say that it shakes the very bridge that you're on, and it almost flips over, and now it's on the bridge proper. It's snarling. You can smell its breath. It's just pure hatred. And all you can think of is Marla, your ex-wife.
Excellent. Great news.
So am I seeing Marla's face on it? I just smell Marla.
Yeah, maybe it smells like Marla's perfume.
Is it
in
my
your
turn?
psychos.
Stinky.
Yes, it is your turn.
You know I'm gonna try to kill it.
All right, roll firearms. Because it is so big, you get a +20, and it's like right in front of you.
Do it.
But are
Do
you
it.
firing anywhere specific? Because there's portions of it which are exposed and unscaled, and there's portions of it which do have the scales.
I'm gonna fire straight into its heart because that's where she hurt me the most.
Give me a firearms roll.
All right. Oh, these fucking games.
It's another 100.
That's an 81.
Oh no! Even with the +20, do you hit?
My firearms is a 60, so with a +20, it would be
Oh, not enough.
61.
Just
Just
Ow.
just shy.
away.
Yeah.
one
That sucks.
away.
That sucks.
Unless you want to
That's-
push.
yeah,
Are
I
we
will
doing
push.
the
I will
push
absolutely
mechanic?
push. Yeah.
Not
I'll
during
fucking push.
combat. Not during. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
fair.
never mind.
God
fair
damn it, never
point.
mind.
That's what you get for taking acid before a firefight.
That's what you get.
You're losing it. All right. Well,
Yeah.
that was your turn. You
That's
fire
fair.
right into it. You just blasted 5 shots, and it goes like deep into it. But it's like it lets out a guttural roar, and it's gonna come down on you with a flurry of claws. But before that happens, let's talk about the pest control man as he's moving from column to column. It looks like he's gonna take some more shots at you. This time he's gonna aim at Roy. So Roy, would you like to dive for cover and lose your next turn, or Nice.
Listen, everyone else is taking it on the chin, man. Come on.
Yeah, and I saw how
And on
that
the
works.
forehead.
All right, I'm gonna dodge. So am I just rolling a pure dex? Or no, there is a
Sure.
dodge.
Yeah.
Or what do you want me to do?
Give me a dodge.
Fail.
Okay. So now you're just taking it on the chin.
Oh man.
07. 007.
Ouch.
So yeah, he pops out a few more rounds.
So I lose 7
Holy
health.
shit. No,
Okay.
he doesn't.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
funny enough, he did roll 7 damage.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. So like maybe your abdomen gets perforated and you try to dive out of the way, but you're not quick enough. Take 7 damage.
I'm on 4 health.
We are
Yeah.
gonna fucking die down here.
Mhm.
You're gonna die in this hellhole.
Never
This
let
looks
it
like
be
And this is
said.
probably so. This
Never
probably
let it be said that we
die
fudge
here.
our rolls because
Right.
this is not ideal.
and this is probably the first time Roy's ever been shot. So it's like
Yeah.
super
so
traumatic.
why don't
for
you
him.
give me a sand roll against violence for being shot
Yeah.
the first time?
Why don't you?
Dude, I can't lose those. Oh no, I did lose that.
All right. It's gonna be a D4. And you're like, holy shit, you've been shot. Is this what a hero?
Is this
Yeah.
what it's like? Is this what Jack felt like?
3.
No.
All right, 3 damage to your sanity. Wonderful, Agent Nathan. You are on the ground. You're still conscious.
So,
You have the railgun.
what can he see?
You can see this silhouette, of the pest control van. He's moving cover to cover. You can still nail.
Because he's focusing on Roy, right?
yeah, he's
So
like going
he's maybe
like that,
exposed.
left to right.
Thought that he dealt with us. All right. Can I do 2 things?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I want to try and get Petrov lucid. So like get him and say, Pet. He's gonna have a fucking bullet in his chest at this point, probably in a lung, so it's probably a bit like gurgly. But Petrov,
I'll
get
give
your
you,
shit
I'll
together.
give you a persuade. You know, you don't have
Cool.
psychoanalysis, but I'll let you have
No.
persuade.
Get up.
Or
And
if
he
you
gets-
slap him, I'll give.
He got a 1.
Oh,
Under
okay,
40.
then that's great. So you're like, get a hold of yourself, man.
Get your stuff together.
Oh,
And he like coughs up
nice.
some blood.
Get it together, and then you're good. Actually, you know what? I'm not that nice. Give me a power roll times 5.
You know what? I'm not that nice.
Yeah, I'm not that nice.
Failure.
Oh,
87%.
okay. So instead of this round, it's gonna be next round.
Okay.
Okay.
So Omar, you're
Uh,
still fucking gibbering. You're losing it. You're both in cover. Opal, you've just been shot. What are you doing? Maybe you've rolled into cover.
Okay. I mean, panicking for sure. He's looking around.
Yeah, there's
he
just this
doesn't-
wet blood stain. You're looking at it. It's like
Is it my turn?
it is your turn proper.
I don't have anything I could do to him. I have this UV light, but I know
Oh, you
that
got
that's
your
not gonna do.
fists.
Um,
Tackle him.
Let's go hand to hand against this.
I'll be like,
beast.
If
Throw
you
me a
tackle
gun.
him,
There is a shotgun on the ground that O'Leary left.
yes.
is
Yeah.
there?
That's true.
That's jammed.
it
It's
is
jammed.
That's jammed.
Can we roll up?
Tell you what,
and
if
see
you tackle this guy, I'll say you also disarm him.
What
do you
is
see
that?
that? Do you see what he's
Wow.
doing?
So that would be an unarmed attack.
Yeah, it'd be unarmed or melee weapons, whatever's better for you. I'm just making for a better story. That's all.
I
Hold
buy
on
it.
1 second. Let me crunch the numbers.
No, do what the character would do. What would Roy do?
character
What
would
would
ask
Roy
Roy
gonna be a
do?
hero? Like,
Well, Roy's like-
Jack?
Roy's
Okay.
just seen Ted jump in front of a bullet, saving
What
Petrov.
would Jack do?
You could be a
What would
hero
Jack
too.
do?
Yeah, it's not what Roy would do. What would Jack do?
do?
So Jack would probably tackle him.
He'd try and blow
Yeah,
shit
Roy
up.
looks at his hand, bloody, covered in his stomach. He shakes his head, slow motion, sweat going. He tries to tackle him.
Oh!
Yeah, he does.
All right, in this roll, if I succeed this roll, then it's for real. EPA is the best class ever.
Come on.
And
It's fail.
Damn it.
63 over 40.
Damn it.
All right.
This feels like, you remember the scene in Terminator 2 when the guy's like holding the detonator and he's like,
Oh, and he just blows
basically.
up. Yeah.
They just can't. Yeah.
and he breathes
Basically.
one last. Yeah, that's
All
what
right,
that
you
feels
don't
like.
quite fumble, so I'll say like you try and like punch him, but I will say that he ducks, he reloads his arms, and just socks you across the head, and you go tumbling behind cover miraculously, no damage, just all cinema. It
All
is
cinema.
Amazing.
all cinema.
Especially with like the reloaded, the
Yeah.
reloaded guns. Yeah.
Now it's the dragon's turn, and you're staring down the barrel of its snout. So, Dale, would you
Only
like
good
to
things can happen.
dodge or fight back?
I think neither. I think I would like to
All right, well, it is going to attack you.
clear out my magazine and load up another.
Oh, okay. Fucking awesome. So you're going to try and forgo your dodge attempt. And you're going to try and reload. Okay, sounds good. The dragon is going to unleash a flurry of claws. And they're sickly looking talons. With a 31, it does hit. So
This is gonna be messy.
it brings down its bony talons. This is a lethality roll.
Yeah.
This could be it.
Yeah.
Ooh. You got lucky. I rolled a 34, so you will take 7.
A measly 7.
Wow.
How much health do you have?
Okay.
Uh-oh. Wait a second. You already took damage once.
Yeah.
I did, but it's okay. I have 5 left.
Oh, okay,
Ooh.
great. I'm gonna say
Wow.
that was over half your health. This thing's brutal, so I'm gonna say it's gonna tear a chunk out of your side.
Okay, it's still
its talon.
it has multiple attacks. Okay, I got you.
Oh, it does hit you. It hits you. So
Just takes one kidney, but you got 2.
Yeah, but you have 2.
yeah.
Oh, well, that's
You
great.
see your guts are outside of your body now. You are bleeding out. Give me a con roll ×5.
Okay. As Dale sees his guts hanging outside of his body, on his
Still reloading.
phone, it's just like, all the leaves are gray.
It is your turn, so you will get the fire at it. I'll if you succeed on this con ×5.
So I got a 31.
Great, you're still conscious somehow.
Still conscious.
So
Amazing.
maybe it's the
65.
LSD,
Yeah,
right?
you're good.
So
Yeah.
you get to go. You get a +20 to hit because you're so close.
All the leaves are brown. All the leaves, and he brings up his old Lucky, his Colt
That was
Colt
trusty.
45.
45,
Yep.
and he's just gonna unload it into this fucking dragon.
All right.
It's like in his
Anywhere
face
in
at this point.
particular.
Is there
You could shoot it right in the heart, just like Darla shot you in the heart.
does he notice any? Not, I guess I'm metagaming now, but does he notice any scales, any scales?
Yeah,
that
there's
stick
parts
out?
with scales. However, Opal did such a good job that the area where the chest cavity is and probably where a heart is unscaled.
Okay, yeah.
So if you'd like, you can forego the +20 and just roll straight for the chance of extra damage.
I think I'll roll at the heart again, and I'm gonna roll a firearms. Come on, come on, come on!
Come on. Oh no.
That's not a good face.
This is your
That's an
thing.
87.
87.
All right, so you start blasting away at it.
Choking.
Fucking
You are
Christ.
fading. You are losing blood.
You know,
How many bullets does he have left?
He's still got half a mag.
Oh, might be his downfall.
But-
I mean,
okay.
how
Real
much
quick.
life he has left is a bigger.
But real quick. So this thing is both huge and
Yeah.
he's point blank.
Yeah.
So shouldn't he get a point +40?
But he's aiming for its heart.
Oh, you're right. Minus 20.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
okay, Nathan, pause for edit. Let me roll again.
I'll let you roll again.
All right. That was a 42.
Yeah,
Now
that would
I
have been
killed
great.
the thing. That
Now
would
it's
have been
dead.
great if that had
Now it's
happened.
dead, and
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Fuck.
If you
Oh.
slide me $20,
What a
Quick Venmo.
Look, I've been on the other side of this, Alex, and it's like you want the player to kill the
Yeah.
thing,
always.
Just something.
but
Always.
the rolls just
From
don't
the start.
fucking
Oh,
happen.
then
No.
I guess we will see what happens.
Yeah,
All right.
sucks. It just sucks.
Mm-hmm.
We're not
All
heroes.
right. So yeah,
We're
I
not.
guess this is what's gonna happen because it is the pest controls man's turn. You kind of like try and punch him. He haymakers you, Agent Opal. He points the gun at you, and there's just a click, 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 click.
Oh,
Because I rolled luck here.
Okay.
nice, nice.
So at this point, he tosses the gun to the side, and he's just gonna tackle you. So would you
Okay.
like to fight back or dodge? And forego your next action.
Fight back.
All right, give me an unarmed. What would Jack do?
What would
Yes.
Jack do?
Oh,
That is 40 right on the dot.
40.
With a 40.
Nice. Okay. So he failed. So you can do damage.
Nice.
D4. What's your strength?
finally.
It just says 1d4.
Yeah, okay, then it's 1d4.
3.
Oh, sweet. All right.
First blood.
So you he tries to tackle you, right? And he's like scooping down, and you're raining down elbows on his back. You hear him
Yeah.
groan.
Yeah.
And however, he uses his weight, and you both go rolling onto the ground, onto the hard concrete. It is now Agent Nathan's turn.
What can I see?
You can see Agent Opal and the Pest Control Man locked in mortal combat. It's getting real primal here. If you attempt a fire, it could go either way.
It's 50-50.
You could very much kill Opal. I don't know if it's worth it. That's up to you.
What you think of John?
No, I don't think so. He can't do it. He's a firefighter. He's not gonna lose another man. I think he's gonna try and like.
Grab him. Restrain him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try and get involved and restrain him. That makes sense. Get in
Yeah.
range.
Great.
Get him down.
So you can give me an unarmed attack then. And he's going to try and fight back.
That is a 64
64
over 40.
over 40. Uh-oh. He passed. So as you go in to grab him, he rolls over and disengages from Dalton. You kind of stumble over Agent Opal, and he's going to start stomping on your head. So
Uh-oh.
he's going to deal some damage.
With
How much
2
health do you
health.
have? You have 2 health?
2!
He dealt 2 damage. I'm going to say you still are revivable if you get medical attention right away. If not, you
God.
die. So what are you going to do, Omar?
Omar
Are
has
you going
come
to eliminate the
Oh
to.
threat,
my
or are
God.
you going to save the person who
The
saved your
You
ass?
don't
choice-
have to laugh
the
like
choices.
that, Alex. You don't
So
have to laugh
Omar-
so sadistically.
Omar comes to, and this guy is standing over Nathan.
Yeah, he's
He's just-
standing over Nathan. But I would say
Curb
his
stomping him.
attention is on
Is
Opal
elsewhere.
now. Yeah, because he turned around to Opal, fists up.
So
You can either attack the pest control man or let Nathan die, or immediately start first aid. You get this one action. This one action. What are you gonna do?
This is a mess.
Wow.
The person
I
who
think-
saved your life, or revenge?
I think Petrov has been in a lot of situations where he's had to make a lot of hard choices.
This is one of them.
He's going to shoot the pest control guy.
All right. If you full auto, you're probably gonna get Opal. Unless you're gonna take a minus 20. Carefully in.
I love the negotiation happening.
God
It's all
damn it.
costs. It's all about costs.
Oh,
Okay.
This is a fucked up situation.
Go
All
to your
right.
first choice.
First, yeah, what would Petrov
Yeah, go
do?
with the first choice.
Petrov is gonna he's gonna fucking shoot him. He's
All
gonna
right,
shoot
so
at him.
with like full auto, you can end things full auto.
He's standing over Opal. Surely he's not like completely
No, he's in
the-
combat with Opal.
Oh, they're still
Yeah,
locked
they're
in
moving
combat.
around.
He's gonna shoot.
Full auto?
He's gonna
or...
shoot full auto.
No, I'm so sorry, Opal. All right, give me a firearms roll.
Wait. Does this weapon have select fire?
Yeah, I mean, even if it is full auto, you can still like.
Oh, I guess. Okay, no. I will squeeze off just one or two.
Okay, so you take
Okay.
a -20 on this firearms check because you're firing into melee.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to do. I have a 40, which means I'm down to 20.
Okay.
Could kill us all.
Don't sit on the fence. That's how you get impaled on it. You gotta make a decision.
41.
Mm.
41
Yeah.
over 20.
Oh, couldn't make the hard choices. So you fire, the shot goes wide, it rings out. Everyone just kind of like winces. And
Yeah.
now it's
Alex,
Hmm?
you're laughing way too much.
I'm having so much fun.
It is fun.
This is the story.
I'm also laughing.
I live for moments like these.
God. The
So-
messy ones.
Yeah, Omar,
We
you
can kill
you
all
make the decision to
characters.
fire. And Opal, it's your turn. You're still fighting.
I mean, that's all he knows that's going on right now. He's just
All
going
right.
to continue fighting.
He's gonna fight back.
Unarmed, I suppose.
Yep. He's unarmed, you're unarmed.
Fail.
Oh, he fails too.
Okay.
It's just
They're just rolling
you
around.
guys are tired.
So yeah, like you're punching, and you're blocking his attacks. He's blocking your attacks. It's real messy.
All right.
And now it is the dragon's turn. Actually, O'Leary, what would you like to do?
Half a
Bleeding
turn before
out.
the dragon.
Sure.
Can I shoot it again?
Absolutely.
Do it.
Okay. So maybe I'm on my last leg. Like,
What's
Missing
the
a
swan
kidney.
song? What's it looking like? Your guts are leaking out. You
so he
don't-
knows.
Yeah, you're probably gonna die here.
Okay. Okay. He's nothing if not spiteful. He wants to kill the thing that killed him. 100%. With his last breath, he is going to open fire on this fucking dragon one more time.
One more time.
Okay.
Let's do it. Make it count.
Oh.
Come on, man. All right, so I'm rolling firearms again.
Yeah. Violence.
I'll count it as a success if it's below 80 for you.
Well, you do get a +20 because he's huge. Are you aiming for the heart?
58.
58?
Nice.
58. And yes.
Okay. I'll give
And
it to you.
yes.
Why don't you give me a D10 and why don't you multiply the result by 2?
D10.
We've got
That's a 6.
12 damage.
12 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Enough
To
to
this
send this
terrible
thing back
dragon.
to hell.
So you shoot it. You basically unload Old Trusty into the heart of this beast, this dragon, and it starts to wheeze. But unfortunately, it is still alive. It is
Not
still
enough.
moving. And at this point, it's now going to attack you. So there's a chance that it misses. It does not miss. Okay, so you basically take 14 damage from a
Oh.
lethality attack. However, you did squeeze off that trigger. It's gonna weakly lurch at you, and it just chomps down on your head, and there's just an eruption of blood.
Jesus.
You're dead.
Can I give a can I set the scene?
Yeah. Why don't you take
So
it away?
before this happens, you know, unload a magazine into this dragon, and then it lurches down to chomp my head.
Mhm.
I'm like, you don't get to kill me. I get to kill. And then it just eats me.
And then it eats- Awesome. All right. So you do that.
So good.
Sheen, you're
it
dead.
crunches down. And then it's going to start limping away back towards where the pest control man is
Fuck.
and where the rest of you are. But it's dragging itself, leaving a blood trail, this thick black ooze.
Man.
And we leave the camera kind of lingering on Dale's headless body on
Fuck.
this bridge over the abyss. Meanwhile, pest control man's turn.
Oh,
And then, as you're fighting Roy, you can give me an unarmed or dodge if you'd like to fight back or dodge.
Just keep going. Double down, unarmed.
Okay.
That's a fucking fail.
Oh, he passes this one. And as you're fighting, he in his gruff voice, he says, "One down." And he takes the back of your head and smashes it into a concrete column.
Oh no.
It's only one.
Roy's
So
down
the
to
he-
3.
So
You'll
he
live
basically
forever.
starts bouncing the back of your head like a fucking basketball off the side of this column. It is now Nathan's turn.
Feel
is he
like
still there?
Yeah, they're both together, still struggling.
Roy at this point is
But
just
Nathan-
screaming
You
like
you are
some of
bleeding
those-
out. Give me a D
Con.
times 5 or you die. That's it.
That's a fail.
All right, so you bleed
That's
out.
a 94 over 70. So he has this last sparking thought. He has like this desire to keep saving people. He tries to get up. He tries to like lift himself
I would
up,
say that's
but his
willpower
head's just been
spend.
crunched. Is this a willpower
Yeah.
spend? Well, I mean,
I'll let you push.
Ooh.
ooh, okay.
This is the perfect time
remind
to
me.
push.
Roll 1d4.
Yeah,
To burn
sure.
willpower, yeah.
Burn willpower.
We'll
That's a
run
1.
this by Greenbox Gaming rules.
Okay.
Okay, fair. And it's kind of not in combat. Kind of.
Yeah, you're not in combat.
And then
You're
I'll
dying.
redo the con roll. Yeah, I mean, just die.
Yeah.
And then redo the con roll.
Please succeed.
If you fail, you explode and kill everybody.
That's a 61 under 70.
Oh, so you're
Nice.
barely holding on. Your breath is slowing. Now it's
He
Agent
thinks-
Omar's turn.
All right.
Why?
Agent Omar, because he's so fucking bad at that, but he's so fucking good at something else. He's good at saving lives. He goes down to where Nathan is.
You drag him
And-
away, and you need to succeed this.
He's going to.
Get it?
He's like he pulls you like over to the thing.
Meanwhile, Roy's getting the shit beat out of
He's
him.
getting a dog shit beat out of him.
Dale's just got his head eaten off. But Ted is like, Petrov, it was you. It was you. I thought of you. I needed to get you back.
And he is going to. I'm going to attempt. I have a medicine and a first aid. They're both the same, so it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Nothing matters.
What'd you get?
All right, let's roll. Let's see. Failure.
Oh my
85.
lord!
God damn.
Oh, you can still push.
I
You
can
have
push, but I have 5 willpower.
Yeah.
Fucking
I'm gonna
Christ.
push.
You
Let's
have
do
to.
it. Let's roll them dice.
Okay.
1d4 willpower burned. 4. I'm now at
Ouch.
1 willpower.
Oh boy!
Great to hear.
So that means that I do this at a -20, unless I'm mistaken.
I'll give you a straight roll.
Okay, let's do a straight roll. Another first aid. 35 success.
Oh, finally.
Alright.
All right. You're out of the fight for now, Nathan. I'm gonna make you make rolls every turn to act because you're just
Fine.
coming back from death. Make a sand roll against violence for almost dying.
That's a success.
Okay, 0 actually. Otherwise, it's a D6, which is pretty rough. So
And how much hit points
just
from
one.
that
You got one.
stabilization? 1. Cool.
You are barely alive. Opal, it's you and the pest control man.
Fight.
He's smashing your head against a concrete column.
I gotta do something. Do I see a scale on the ground?
Do you see a scale on the ground? Sure, they're all around.
Oh man.
I would even say they look sharp too.
In Roy's desperation, he's gonna try to pick one up and stab him with it.
Awesome, I love that. That's the melee weapons or unarmed, up to you. He's gonna try and fight back.
Unarmed.
Come on.
That is 42 over 40.
Oh, I succeed. So
no.
We're
you
from,
try
like,
to
dog shit
stab at
tonight.
him,
Jesus.
and he is going to just grab your wrist and just turn that back towards you. And you take 1 damage.
Oh my god.
I'm on 2
hit
HP.
points.
Down to
All
the
right, Roy.
wire.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. Well, Agent Nathan, make a con times 5 roll.
Let's do it. He looks up at Petrov, has just saved his life, and he's just got this air of admiration.
I mean, well,
And he
there's the
gets-
sounds of violence in the background.
Yeah.
The sounds of violence, like a
Roy
dragon
just
roaring
screaming.
in the background. Roy screaming,
Something
and he
is
brings
dragging itself
himself
back
up.
to this room.
He brings
sounds of
himself up. He
violence.
like puts his palms down onto the ground, and he
Give me
lifts
an
himself
alertness
up.
roll.
67 under 70.
Give me an alertness. Actually, what is your alertness?
It is 50.
Then I'll just give it to you. You see far down the corridor this hulking form with the glaring red eyes. It starts to drag itself towards you. It's going to enter this room soon.
All right, so he's got himself up.
Yeah.
He can perform an action.
Yeah.
He's gonna reach for the railgun, and he's like what, meters away or a
You're
couple
about
of
30
feet
feet
away
out, yeah.
from.
But it's
From
gonna
the dragon?
come in and it's gonna fuck your shit up if you don't stop it.
So he's got no point. He's gonna reach for the railgun, and he's gonna try and lock it in and go for the dragon with the railgun,
Okay.
aiming for whatever fleshy part. I guess he can't even see. It's a little far out, right?
Yeah.
Just for the red glow.
Just give me a
Maybe-
straight up firearms roll.
Here's an echo. Marla. Shoot for Marla.
That's
8 under 50 with the railgun.
You hit?
Nice.
8?
8
That's
a
under
hit.
50.
That railgun does D12 damage.
That's all right.
As you
Come
fire
on.
a rod of rebar.
12 damage!
Oh, yeah!
12!
Fuck yeah. The
Nice.
horrifying thing is it's still up. It's got a piece of rebar
Oh.
sticking out of its neck and it's dragging itself towards you.
God
Omar,
damn it.
what are you doing?
If this thing is coming down the hallway, do I
Yes.
still have my pistol
You
handy?
still have your pistol.
Omar is just like
Switch
just
to
like-
full auto.
he's just full auto and just like I imagine he just like as he goes out he like tries to take a knee, but you know he's like so unstable and he just like whips a line of bullets
Yeah.
just up this thing.
Totally.
I have a 40. Let's see
Yeah,
how we
roll
go.
it.
100.
Oh no! Okay, in that case, you are out of ammo. It goes click. The gun goes click. You use too much ammo. And
Oh,
it's getting closer.
Fuck.
Opal,
this is going so badly.
attention.
Roy, you still do have the shotgun that I dropped that is jammed.
You will have to unjam it, yes.
And you'll have to get
Hmm.
loose from this motherfucker.
Yeah, Roy, you can make a. No, I guess you couldn't because you wouldn't have time to unjam it. But it's you and the pest control man. This almost 6.5 foot menace.
What would that look like? If I
Well,
wanted
right
to try
now
to
he's turned your wrist into itself into your.
Yeah,
object.
what would it look like if I wanted to try to distance myself from him and go for the shotgun?
Athletics for sure.
I think that's what Roy would try to do.
Or
I mean,
strength
this isn't
times
working.
5 to push him off.
Roy doesn't strike me as a strong, burly
Let's do
type.
athletics.
Yeah, I mean, even if you get the shotgun, you're gonna have to unjam it. However, you could probably use it as a bludgeoning weapon.
He just knows this isn't working. He's gonna try to get away from the exterminator.
Okay. Before you get exterminated.
Right.
Fail.
That's not winning.
God.
The dice are making this a
comedy of
tragedy.
errors.
God.
Okay. So that's what happens. You try to disengage, but he grabs onto your like ankle and drags you back.
Oh, brutal. Has he
all
still
right.
got his full gear on? His
Yeah,
full
he's got his
hazmat
full
red?
gear.
God.
Yeah,
No.
maybe the visor's cracked from his fight with
Right.
Opal. So why don't you go ahead and either dodge or fight back, Opal, because it's his turn proper.
Fight back.
Okay.
Unarmed.
Fuck.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, drop dice.
Yeah,
Create
hold on one
extra
second.
tension.
Sorry, that wasn't a roll. I just dropped my dice. Damn it.
Brad just
This is why we go digital.
shit himself.
He just pooped.
Can someone roll for me for the sake of time?
I got you. I'll roll 100.
Roll 100.
Here we go. 52.
Fail.
Okay. So he also failed.
So nothing happens.
Oh my god, we told you.
So yeah, he drags you back, and he's just trying. Maybe you're just at each other's throats. You're like strangling one another. It's fucked. All right. Well, it is Agent Nathan's turn.
Fuck. So
Send it.
Agent Nathan's got this.
Send
He's got
it.
this dragon bearing down on him.
Yes.
He's.
It's closer
He
now.
has
It's
to.
it's like about 10 feet away. You've got one more action before it gets
He
to
has to. He
Are you
knows.
gonna aim for
he
the heart?
knows. He has to. Yep. He's gonna put in
Minus
another
20.
rebar, load it up. I don't know. I think he's just gonna straight up
All
aim
right.
regular,
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
and that is a
God
95
fucking
over
damn
50.
it.
Oh, the rebar goes wide.
Fuck this shit,
Nothing.
man.
Omar, what are you doing?
I have to interject. The last time an agent died, you repopulated them with a new agent.
Is there a new
It's
one
a bit
coming
late in the game.
There is no new agent.
There's no
at
one
this
here.
Not in the
Fuck.
hellhole.
I
Okay.
think that Omar,
You could run.
you're right. He could. He could run,
No,
but
we have to win
is-
this game.
is Roy's is the UV light been dropped by Roy?
Yeah, sure.
He's
Undoubtedly.
gonna pick it up and whip it back on the creature and
Okay.
want to burn away the remaining and here's the thing, like this is very much that moment in the film where he is presenting himself as a big juicy target, knowing that he's going to
Oh.
attract the ire
Like
of this
holding
thing.
the flare
And
on
he is
the
going
the
to
T-Rex.
he's gonna grab the UV light and shine it on this and be like, "Fuck you, you fucking monster!" Like, and he's just gonna shine on it, and he can't do anything else
Okay.
productive. He's
All right,
just
so no roll required. You can roll battery 3d6,
Roger.
and the dragon is going to attack you.
I rolled 2 6s.
Oh, all right, one battery.
Does not
1d6
know how to
battery left.
use a flashlight.
So but you
UV lamp.
Okay.
focus the UV light on it. You start burning away all of its scales. It is completely nude, and it looks so angry, and it just charges you in a rage. Would you like to dodge? Matador?
Yes,
All right.
yes, I would.
Roll it.
76 over 50.
I rolled a 72 over 70. You
Oh.
managed to dodge it. And it slams into the column and it
Stressing
goes
me
down.
out.
Boom.
Agent Opal.
Please, God.
You were face punched in.
Unarmed.
You're both strangling one another.
Fail.
Okay.
Time to switch out die.
This
EPA
shit
is
weighted?
not the best.
I like keep hitting
character.
90s.
He also rolled 75. So so you're just choking each other out like
But
on the
nothing's
ground.
happening.
Yeah. It's
Too weak to do anything.
you're both just like drenched in blood. Uh,
Jesus, this is
yeah,
tooth and nail.
this is fucked up. Nathan, this is your shot.
Oh, okay. Something I need to point out because I'm an honest person. I forgot we needed to do a con roll to do an action last
Oh
time.
yeah, that's true.
I need to do a con roll. Yeah. So first con roll, because the odds are not stacked against us enough.
Right.
That's a 73, so that's a fail.
Okay, you want to burn willpower?
No. Can I burn it on
Yeah.
this one? Yeah, I do. Yeah, damn right. You're damn right. I'll burn willpower. 1d4. Burn one willpower. And hope that this goes better than the last time for the con. And that's a
Nope.
91. That's worse. That's a crit.
Okay. Then
fail.
yeah, you would just pass the fuck out. You try to raise your gun, your vision's wavering, and you just hit the ground. The railgun
Out.
is right there.
John.
Omar, what are you doing?
I am getting the railgun.
You're going for the railgun. All
I
right,
imagine he
you slide for the
like
railgun. You
Nathan
grab
falls. Yeah, and he like runs, like slides down.
it. The dragon turns around, covered in rubble, and it charges you. What are you doing? Last
Firearms
shot.
roll.
Flash fucking shot.
It
here.
has to be good.
You get a +20. It's big.
It's big. It's so big, guys. I can
Come
do
on. Come on.
it. 11.
Oh
Nice.
my god!
Nice, nice.
Yes.
Co-writ.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and roll a d12 times 2?
God damn it.
Maybe.
I rolled
Maybe
a
it's enough.
3.
Is that enough? Yes. Yes, it is.
Whoa!
Because how do you do it? Describe this for me.
I get I think he goes and he picks it up and he falls backwards on his ass, and it's not glorious. It just fires from the hip and he's just screaming.
And I would say just pure luck, because that's how you don't matter in the universe. How much you don't matter in the universe. It's just pure luck that you hit it square in the heart.
Oh.
And this thing it just
keels
wallows
over.
all over me.
Yeah, it falls on top of you. You don't take any damage, but you just feel the crushing weight. It's on you. You feel that warmth from the body leave it, and the malevolence.
And Dale's
this
head
weight,
pops out.
Oh god.
this weight, it's gone from this area. You're being strangled, Roy, and then that grip loosens, and you hear, "Huh? What's going on?" Or and you're trying to strangle him too.
I mean, Roy will just try to.
Fuck! And he gets off of you.
Roy will be like, Omar, shoot him.
Oh.
You can shoot
If
him.
Omar gets off this thing, I mean, I straight up
And he goes, "No, wait, don't shoot."
and Omar's he stands up, he's got this crazy looking weapon in his hand, he loads another rebar, and he's like, "What is your name?"
My name's Adam. My head fucking hurts. Who are you? Where are we?
"We're nowhere, Adam. You're already dead." And he fucking shoots him.
Awesome.
Oh,
Why don't
That's
you-
so
God.
fucking cool.
No,
Are you kidding me?
you are gonna take the sand damage. So roll sanity against
For
helplessness.
violence?
Oh, okay. Violence. That's appropriate. So you
We're
do take one.
nowhere. You're
do take
already
one.
dead.
You do take one for just slaughtering someone in cold blood.
Roger that.
He just
And
explodes.
his body, I would say you plug that piece of rebar right through the eye socket and the visor just cracks, and he's just lying on his back like that. I'm guessing you're just getting the fuck out.
I think
we're gonna see to Nathan, but then we're
Yeah.
gonna go try to find O'Leary.
Yeah, okay. So you pick up Nathan, fireman carry him, ironically, and you turn some corners, and you do see O'Leary's headless body with his trusty gun like this right next to him.
Opal will say,
So why don't you roll sand for
Jesus.
that?
fuck.
God damn it.
All right.
For violence?
Yeah.
Pass.
And was O'Leary one of your bonds?
Yeah.
Oh, then just get rid of
Oh,
D6
that's-
sanity automatically and cross off
The
that
good thing
box.
about being unconscious is you skip all these rolls.
Yeah, until you get told, and then
Yeah.
Roy will take Old Trusty and be like, I'm never going to a firefight without a gun again, and put it in his pocket, his pants.
All right, so I'm guessing you're just getting the fuck out of here now.
Yeah.
Where I think that Omar will push Dale's body off into the pit.
All right,
Like,
you kick it over.
he's just
Heartless.
he's like, you crazy son of a bitch. You deserve better.
It looked
maybe
like
not.
he did a
And
shit
then-
ton of
and he,
damage.
Maybe not.
All right, you turn more
You're
corners.
just pushing my body off into the abyss.
Well, you can't do
Yeah.
anything about it. You're dead.
Yeah.
Well, I think to him, like, he's got to hide the evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you cross this abyssal drawbridge. You pass the manhole prisons, the infinite stairwell, the grand hall. You crawl out of hell, and when you turn back, there's just a fucking concrete wall, like it was never
Oh,
there.
It's gone.
Back to the
And-
clinic.
When you stagger out of this abandoned subway, out of Scalle Square subway, it's about 5 a.m. in the morning, and that sun is rising on this beautiful autumnal day, and it has never been better to be above ground. And
Jesus.
that's where we're gonna end Hellhole, and maybe we'll do
Oh,
some
man.
epilogues.
What? Well done.
Oh,
Fucking
good
well done.
job,
Nice job.
Alex.
Nice
job. Oh, yeah, man.
Well done,
Great.
Alex.
So,
Outstanding.
want to just wrap epilogues now?
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's knock
How
him
are
out.
you different now, Agent Omar?
He is cold. He is, and I think that Kira will ask him, "What happened to your face?"
Did you get the sick lizard?
No, he doesn't take a picture of a lizard.
Oh, he
at
got the
zoo.
sick lizard though.
Well, he got a sick
He
lizard.
did
He's like-
get the sick lizard.
He's like, well,
He
but when
euthanized the sick lizard.
But when he comes home, I mean, she asked him, and he's just rude. I imagine they get in this huge fucking fight.
Nice.
Like, he just has no time. He's like, I don't have to tell you where I fucking go and what I do. You live in my house. You know, like, in that kind of thing. Like, he's just like,
and you
all
don't
of his-
explain the facial scarring
No,
you have.
all of his calmness and kindness is gone. He went from
Damn.
10 to 5 charisma.
the
Like,
hellholes
he's-
ate that up.
And he
he's-
died.
He's not, and he fucking died. And I
And he
imagine
saw his guts spilling out.
And I imagine at some point in time he goes into that picture of his wife, his dead wife, and is like, I was so close. Like, he's just like wrecked.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just wrecked as a man.
I would say intermittent explosive disorder is obviously one of your disorders that you gain,
Nice.
as well as let's say PTSD.
Okay. Sounds good.
So yeah, great. Moving on, Agent Opal. What's life like?
Besides, I mean, seeing all the shit he saw, that's probably the most physical pain he's ever been in.
Yeah.
So he's limping. You know, he's having to deal with actually being,
You were
wounded for that long.
you're probably hospitalized to recover, like probably all of you.
Yeah. Misses his bowling team, for a couple months. Doesn't see
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Probably pretty secluded at work. Doesn't want to talk to anybody at work. Probably just turns inward and just, retracts from
Mhm.
his friends.
Yeah, and the stinger is like Agent Cho. All you got was like, "Hey, good job," and then he cuts contact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
it's ice cold.
Not worth it.
But you know that there does have to be people who step up to solve against this evil in the world, and maybe
Yeah.
that's what it takes. That's what it takes.
I
to be
mean,
part of Delta Green.
All in all, he still did, he succeeded a lot of Sandy rolls, so
Mhm.
he's still there kind of mentally.
Yeah, and Agent Nathan.
So Agent Nathan's probably hospitalized. Like they barely got him to the hospital.
Yeah,
To
how's your
recover.
life different? You have to take some sick leave.
Sick leave. He probably reaches out to Petrov a lot more
How do
because
you
Petrov is
explain
one
the
of his
gunshot
bonds.
wound?
It's for him, it's just another day in the life. He's like, it's a bad fire. It's a bad fire, but something went off. There was a gas leak. There's a gas leak.
Gas
Gonna
leak.
give us a gas leak, yeah.
Okay.
But I think he'll reach out to Petrov a lot because now he saved him twice. He was already his bond. He'll try and like get through, have some beers, and he'll probably also see Agent Opal. I don't know if he'd probably get close to him, but he'd probably take him to the shooting range and be like, Roy, you ain't so bad. We gotta teach you to shoot. We'll get you to defend yourself, teach you some Muay Thai.
Take some
And then-
boxing classes.
I don't know. Is it loaded?
Oh God, don't do that.
And last but not least, how is Agent O'Leary Dale Cage missed? What impact has he left behind?
That's interesting. I think he left a lot of his documents behind for his daughter, who was about 19 years old, about to go to college. And a lot of the reason, so he was a corrupt cop, but one of the reasons that he chose this path was to pay for college tuition. Yes. And I think it probably left something in a lockbox, like, a fire safe.
The sequel.
Mhm.
Just detailing
like-
of how you were an agent and this is how to contact them.
If I should die,
A voiceover.
also,
Nice.
I want to give you it's also an autobiography. Listen here, dear heart, dear little angel. I'm kind of a piece of shit.
It just
It
goes
just-
on. It's a
And it
monologue.
goes like that.
It's another fucking monologue.
Beautiful. Well, that was Hellhole, written by me, yours truly.
Great job,
And,
Alex.
Man,
These are my wonderful friends at Greenbox Gaming. So thank you for joining us for this another It's Live actual play.
thank you
Yep.
so much,
It was a
Alex.
Very well
blast.
done,
Thank you.
Alex.
Fantastic
Amazing.
job.
Great fun.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out the RPG Reanimators podcast for horror scenario reviews, interviews, gaming discussions, and more.